Looking for something different to do this Cinco de Mayo? Join us at 1701 as First Friday Vibe presents Angst by Radio Free Radio. Embrace the embarrassment. Angst is part performance art, part therapy, and part social experiment. Hampton Roads residents and visitors to the Vibe Creative District get closer by sharing awkward, funny, and angsty journal entries, poems, or works of art from their teenage years on stage. Some will make you laugh, some will make you cry, and some will make you blush with embarrassment. Angst. If you have an angsty piece you'd like to share, send us an email with your name, a short description of your piece, and your city to angst@radiofradio.com. Friday, May the 5th, First Friday Vibe at 1701. Angst. 1701 is located at 1701 Baltic Avenue in Virginia Beach.
It's a new show. Yes, it is.
You've heard all the other wrestling programs. Now it's time to listen to the guys who aren't booty.
And you can't beat that.
It's hashtag WrestlePals.
I'll never work and have it as good as Brian Saxton does. Bailey Buddies now.
Yes.
I guess Tube Men is copyright. And, hey, everybody!
They want to own that.
What?
They want to own that so they
want
can
to
sell
own
that.
That's right. Hey, everybody! Hashtag WrestlePals. Look over there. It's hashtag WrestlePal Justin.
Oh, that's me.
He's looking good, feeling good. It's amazing. And look, I'm hashtag WrestlePal Nate. No shame in it this week. It's a shameless week. A shameless week to love wrestling.
The Sheamus week?
No, that's never. I'd imagine Sheamus week would be in like early March, late February. And so it's late March now, so we've missed out on Sheamus week.
Oops.
Pencil in Sheamus week for next year. Making sure it's the shortest week. We got any week with like
That's
4
the
days?
price we pay. Whatever his old theme was. It's a price you pay.
It's a lobster head. Yeah. I remember. Oh, God, it's the coffee.
Oh, it's the price you pay.
Oh, I like him. I don't care.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
Well, you want me, I can give you an answer. Nah.
Hey, look. The Facebook seems to be working. I'm assuming we have audio.
Good. Now that Mark Zuckerberg fixed that thing for us. Good thing Matt tagged him last night. All fixed now.
So we got a lot. Like up? Nathan said, it's a big week. It's a really great week to be a wrestling fan. So if you want to get in, we're going to be talking some NXT TakeOver Orlando. We're going to be talking about some WrestleMania.
What?
We're going to be talking about some WrestleMania.
There's your sign. Point to it. Oh, that's like a lackluster point, Justin. Like the bent. Oh, hold on. No, don't touch it. It's a sun. It'll burn you. Hold on. I'll hold on. I can do something. I can move it. Look at it. Give full extension. Give me a point. It's touching my head now. There you go.
We're watching WrestleMania this week.
Whoa. It's WrestleMania.
We're also going to be... We've got a big trip tonight to talk about, too.
What?
Yeah, Rhodesies. Hoping that Nathan makes it. We'll see.
There will be a tale to tell.
So we've got...
Let's see how bad it is. If it's real bad, it'll be a Good Morning You Drunk story.
Yes.
If it's good, it'll be a WrestlePal story. So tune in next week to see if I'm full of hatred or not.
So let's start with... Because I know last week you had mentioned that you haven't been really keeping up on the NXT.
I always end up binging NXT when it happens.
Yeah.
And I just want to say I love Chris Hero. I love Cassius Ohno.
Don't you, though?
They gave him a really...
His gear? Like the basketball gear?
Yeah. I dig it, man. I dig what he's going for there with it. Yeah. But, like, it's just so tight, man. Come on.
Well, that's on him, isn't it?
I don't know, and I don't want to... Because part of me wants to be like... I love different body types in wrestling.
Yeah.
I love the fact that we can have a Bray Wyatt and a Kevin Owens. Okay, that just sounds like I love bigger dudes. Got a soft spot in my soft spot for them, if you will. Sorry, I said if you will wrong. I won't say it the right way.
If you will.
He will, though. you got the big guys, you got the small guys, you got the short guys, you got the stocky guys, you got all kinds of different dudes. Now we're getting all kinds of different ladies.
Yeah.
Yes. See the 6'5" kickboxer champion lady? They're signing to NXT.
Oh wow.
Oh, it's gonna be a game changer. She's tall.
Somebody to fight Asuka then.
She's tall and she's mean and she's skilled.
Nice.
It's gonna be interesting. Just when you think everything's dried up a little bit. Nope.
Nah, man.
But NXT is always entertaining. I especially love. It almost seems like they tape like four episodes in like a night. Mm-hmm. And it seems like you get like two good ones, one okay one, and one just kind of.
Oh my God! It's 7 hours later. We need to not be doing this anymore.
They seem tired. I love those ones the best.
That's this week's. I'm pretty sure.
I'm fine with this. But
before we dive in too far, 757-525-3276 is the number if you want to get in on. Next hour we're going to do the WrestleMania, the official WrestleMania rundown.
What's official?
We've got some NXT TakeOver to talk about here. If you want to chat anything about it, NXT TakeOver specifically, or if you're going to SmackDown tonight in Richmond, give us a ring. 757-525-3276. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, that is our trip for the night, isn't it? We're going to the official main roster go-home show before WrestleMania. Yes. How'd that happen?
Matt.
Oh,
Matt
retired.
His official statement was, "I'm turning into Leslie. I need to be like really close," and because she loves to be rings, like she doesn't care, man. It's her money. She's gonna do what she wants with it, and what she wants to do with it is be really close to Dean Ambrose.
I think that's where she was today. I was following her exploits on the Facebook there.
She's already up there,
dude. She was like, "There's been a line here since 4 a.m. This
Love
is
you, Leslie."
She's the best.
She's the best.
She's gonna go touch the man.
She's ultimate fan.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd love to be able to do that.
Touch Dean Ambrose?
Yeah. Well, he didn't like the egg bit. He didn't like the mustache bit. I don't think.
See, these are what I missed out on. These are what I missed out on.
See, this is what we need to try to somehow recreate tonight.
That's not. You can't recapture the magic. You need all new magic.
Well, yeah, but like. See,
I took the day off tomorrow too. By the way, I ain't in no hurry to get home.
The question is, do we? Oh, look, I think we've got a phone call.
Hello.
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 You're on with the hashtag WrestlePals.
Hi, this is hashtag Zachary.
Oh,
I think I've got a.
You got a little graphic there, Nathan.
Got a graphic for Mr. Hilton. Oh, look at him holding that belt like a true champion. Look at that.
How you doing, Zach?
Hi. I'm doing all right. Can't complain. How are you, gentlemen?
We are awake, and now that I have coffee, I feel like a human again.
I'm surprisingly optimistic. No real reason, just optimistic. It's weird. New for me.
Hey, it's Tuesday. Be optimistic for a change.
Yes. So what's shaking, Jack?
So you're talking a little NXT, are we?
Yes, sir. Just about to hop into it.
So here's my thing about NXT. I mean, it's no surprise it's not at its hottest point, which was about 2 years ago.
Right.
But I mean, like, I'm excited for TakeOver. I really am. I mean, Nakamura versus Bobby Roode should be another solid match.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to battle of their entrances.
Yeah, but I'm going to be honest. I have no care.
I get it.
There's been like no hype or build for that one.
Well, I felt that way with San Antonio as well. It was like I was more excited for the Royal Rumble, and it hasn't been that way in a long time. NXT, the takeovers have been the one I'm like, yeah, and then the main roster stuff's like, cool, whatever. But I'm more hyped for Mania than Takeover.
Yeah, and I mean, like, that's the first time that's been like that for me in a couple of years, where it's like, oh man, these takeover shows, they're hot to trot, and then by the time you get to the main roster, it's like, okay, well, I'm kind of done.
Yeah.
Where I feel like, and no offense to the crew, I feel like everybody's busting their butts to do a good show. But I mean, I just read the other day, like, they're trying to sell tickets to Europe, and Nakamura wasn't on the card, so their sales were kind of low. So they've put Nakamura on the card so they can boost sales.
Well,
and for me, I don't think, and the way I've always loved NXT, it's never been a one-person brand. And I feel like right now they need to get their stories and their character development better, because you're not going to have the Baileys, you're not going to have the Sami Zayns and stuff like that. So let's get these younger people some characters that I can get behind.
Well, you had like a crazy rise. It felt like they kept topping themselves with their top star in NXT over and over again. You went from Zayn to Owens. You had Balor come in there. You had Joe come in there. You had Nakamura come in there. It's hard to go anywhere from there. So it's nice.
I agree.
I hope they really focus on flushing out the roster, flushing out all these characters, and giving those people the time to be who they're going to be.
Well, to your point, like I read an interview with Triple H a couple days ago, and he was saying how since the brand split, it's NXT. He's really disappointed with what he's been able to do with NXT because like they lost so many people with the draft, and then and not just talent, like they lost writers, they lost producers, they lost, all this stuff just keeps coming up. So like he's had like 2 or 3 new crews just since the brand split, and so like he's just...
right, and it does show. I mean, I know the NXT writers, one of the head writers of SmackDown.
Yep.
So
God bless you, Ryan Ward.
Obviously you could tell with the product SmackDown puts on, but it just, I don't know. I mean, I still love NXT. I'm still 100% behind it, and I get that it's a rebuilding year of sorts. But I think I definitely think after this next takeover, it's time. I mean, Bobby Roode's going to be there for a minute. I mean, I expect him to be there till at least SummerSlam-ish. But like everybody else, I'm not like the women's roster. Come on, give me somebody. Like just because you put a hat on the girl and make it go backwards, that's not a character.
Yeah.
Like I have a Carmella. I don't need Carmella 2.0.
No.
But and then even with other contenders for the title, like Cassius Ohno, yes. I mean, let's go ahead and push him and get him into the main event scene of NXT. But I need more people to step up. I need people that I can get behind, that I care about, and I don't care if it's good or bad. If you want to give me a good guy that I care about, cool. You want to give me a bad guy I care about, cool. But I'm going to be honest, I haven't watched NXT for a few weeks now. Yeah. And I mean, like, it's a struggle for me to be like, all right, let me put this on.
I basically do it out of habit. I get home from here on Wednesday nights, and it's like, okay, well, I'm going to watch NXT, and then I'm going to go to bed. And
right.
I mean, you know me, man. Like, I'm forever positive. So like,
yes.
It's not like, it's not even a negative thing to me, but it's definitely you said the word care, and that's the biggest thing. And it goes back to what you were saying about character work. Like, almost the worst thing I feel like could happen, and this is what I thought going just before TakeOver San Antonio, is that Roddy Strong is about to be the next guy to step in. And not that I dislike Roderick Strong. I think he's a great wrestler, but he's not a character. He's not somebody. Right. He's not somebody that I can care about. Like I like Dillinger. I hope they give us a little bit more with him in the forefront. I feel like he's somebody that we can all get behind and get excited about. But the question is, can we build around a Dillinger? That I don't know.
Well, my thing is about Dillinger. I mean, you just teased me with him coming up from the Rumble.
Yep.
And like, I personally feel like almost Breeze style, where it's like, okay, it's time for Ty to come up and see if we can make him work on the main roster. Like, Sanity, yeah, I can get behind Sanity. Like, Eric Young, to me, is perfect down there. He's working hard. But, like, I'm not worried about Dillinger. Give me someone else to go feud with Eric Young so we can push that guy to Bobby Roode on the next level. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That whole
and I agree. And I agree, Justin. Like I love being positive about the product. I definitely feel the positives outweigh the negatives right now. But I mean, I just don't know what they have to do to really grab me again. I mean, like, I don't know if it's an independent wrestler that needs to come in or what say it, but like Roderick Strong, like you said, like, give him something that's different. Make him not this guy. I mean, like El Generico when he came in, I mean, he wasn't Sami Zayn, but you made us believe in him, you know?
Mm-hmm.
What's crazy is a guy that I'm really liking, but there's no real character development. I legitimately get excited when his music hits, when he comes out. Oni Lorcan.
Oh, okay.
I can't, like, there's just something about him. Like, he's very plain. Like, you know, there's nothing flashy about this guy. But his music hits, he just marches to the ring with his finger up. Like, again, nothing flashy.
It just takes one simple little thing.
And he gets in the ring.
But it works for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does. And is he a guy that can be the guy? I don't know. Like, I get the feeling he's probably more of a Tyler Breeze, Ty Dillinger. He's going to be there for a little while, and he's going to be the guy that's like, when's Lorcan going to get his shot? But, like, I don't know. I get really excited when I see that guy. It's weird. What did you think I was going to say?
I thought it was going to go CN.
Oh. Well,
I'm loving it because
I like his heel run.
Because he's that he was the one that started the whole Ingobernables thing. He is the beginning of Tranquilo, and just to see that just a-hole attitude is beautiful. Just to see that character come out, and that's making me excited because he's going to be on the Takeover card too versus Aleister Black's.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Or it's like during the British thing they called him Tommy N. Now they're going with the Aleister Black. I guess that's going to be the branding.
Yeah.
So we're going to get to see that debut there. So CN's probably going to get an ass with him.
So,
but
I mean, yeah, and that's cool. And I definitely with CN, I think he definitely has potential, and the heel run's way better than his face run.
Oh, definitely.
Also, by the way, when did we just stop using WWE superstars in these things? I mean, like,
right?
I loved when Zack Ryder was on the card. I loved when Cesaro would do the matches with Sami Zayn. Like, bring in a mid-carder. Since you guys are on a rebuilding phase, bring in a mid-carder that can put over one of the young kids.
I hate to bring up Axel because he's already been that guy, but, like, you're not doing anything with Axel. You're not doing anything with a Bo Dallas.
Right, exactly. Just go ahead and put the social outcast down there.
You know, why not?
Most of them.
I mean, why not? I mean, like, if they're not getting TV time, put them down there and let them feud for the tag titles for a bit.
But it's funny because, like, I feel like the tag division's fine. You know, it's not the hottest it's been, which is crazy because the top of that division, you know, I love DIY and the Revival.
Oh, yeah.
They're amazing. But, like, you know, Authors of Pain are what they are. They're these monster dudes. But, you know, the rest of the division is just, you know, kind of there. It reminds me of Raw, where, like, the top of the division, like, those teams, I like all of them, but, like, the division's just kind of
That ends up being it.
And maybe that's my problem with NXT, that I feel like it's Diet Raw.
A little bit. And
I mean, it used to be SmackDown, but now it's Diet Raw.
Especially with, again, the NXT Championship, because you had that feud between Nakamura and Joe, which was a hot feud. I really enjoyed it. The matches were great.
Right.
But, like, I feel like nobody really, you know, you had Rude technically ascending that time, but, like, I don't know. Like,
I think ultimately going into this Sunday, you expect a fun wrestling show, which I do believe I'm going to get.
Yes.
Right.
But I think after this weekend, it's time to really put in a good haul for the TV product. Like, don't just make me want to watch the Saturday every 3 month show.
Right.
Make me want to watch weekly again.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want.
Well, and I guess just to kind of, I don't know if this is really necessarily putting a bow on it, but where's the Nakamura versus Zayn? Like, that was literally a year ago at Dallas.
Yeah.
We don't have that this year.
Where's my guy coming in and just tearing it up and getting me excited for his next year run?
Yeah.
Completely. And you don't know. I mean, they can do it, and maybe, you know, maybe they have plans I can't even foresee, but I just feel like NXT was, a year ago, a product I would rather go to than a WWE main show. I mean, for Christ's sakes, like, what was it, a couple of months back that NXT show came to the TED.
Yeah,
and I was
no,
like,
you were
yep,
there.
this is the show I want to see.
Yeah, and that was like early October,
Right.
And
Right.
here we are going into what should be the hot show, and for once it's just okay. I'm gonna watch it. I'm not gonna not watch it. I'm not hot for
Right.
it. I'm not dying to see it. And again,
And you know what? Triple H probably sees that.
yeah. Well, I mean, he even said like he's not happy with where it's at right now. Like, it just they lost so many people, and I mean these are excuses,
Yeah.
but I mean they're legit excuses, but still
Yeah.
at the same time, NXT was the reason I've kept the network all this time, and right now it's Talking Smack is the reason I'm keeping the network.
It's a good reason.
20-minute show.
Yeah, I mean, and I still go back and I watch the Nitros and a couple other things. I still watch NXT, but like it's not the reason.
You're not hyped on a Wednesday night.
Right. Well,
Right.
I'm actually
And
pretty
Nate,
exhausted.
what do you do? Like Justin says he comes home and it's his Wednesday, he watches and I heard you say earlier that you binge it. Do you really just sit there for 5 hours and you're like, I'm going to get through this?
Well, it's NXT is one of those like fire and forget it shows for me. They're like that's when you sit at the computer because the WWE and their app and my TV don't want to agree with each other. So I'm going to have to sit watching the computer if it's going to be network based. So it'll go up on the little second monitor, and it's something that'll just kind of play in the background, and like, oh, cool. I don't really give it a whole lot of thought, and I don't search it out as much. It's a background show, and that's the way it's felt in like the whole landscape of WWE at the moment. Is not that they would ever do this on purpose, but I almost feel like they've allowed NXT to take that little bit of a backslide just to kind of get out of the way a little bit. Hey guys, kind of chill out down there a little bit. Don't go killing yourselves.
I could 100% get behind that theory because, I mean, how many times has Kevin Dunn been like, okay, don't let SmackDown get too ahead of themselves? I mean, They won the ratings for 1 week, and what was Raw's answer? We're going to not only put every part-timer on our show, we are officialing a week later saying The Undertaker is a Raw superstar.
Yeah.
When this past Tuesday, he was like, I'm SmackDown, blood in.
Right.
Yeah.
So, they don't like it when Kevin Dunn doesn't like it when Raw is not the number one show, and that's why I feel like, okay, so NXT's number one, right? So I'm going to go ahead and take Samoa Joe's.
Oh, did we lose you? Are you still there?
I want to hope that Nakamura is going to.
Uh-oh. I think we're having
going to be like, nah, put him on my show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, am I breaking up or something?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, well, I'll just let you go. Thank you for letting me talk, guys.
I love you, man. Thank you for
welcome,
calling.
sir. Thank you.
Love you both, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, hashtag WrestlePal Zach. Always great to hear from him. It sucks that his phone's breaking up.
Yeah.
That bums me out because he was getting onto something there. But to his point, and I think this kind of goes hand in hand with. Do you feel like
that rivalry between shows is definitely there, and it's great. And that little bit of competition can bring out the best, and that's been amazing for SmackDown. But yeah, when one show's success is at the expense of another one, what are you doing? Stop that.
I also almost feel like Nakamura kind of has to leave NXT for NXT to.
A lot of what I've been seeing is people kind of bitching about Nakamura. Like he's just sitting back. He isn't really putting a whole lot into this feud. That's why it's not that big. And he doesn't really care. He's just kind of half-assing a little. He's not doing all the crazy stuff he used to do. Well, if they are looking at it to call him up to the main run, how about he does take it easy a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
How about he does heal up a little bit and get ready for the run? How about he does pull back the shine just a little bit so that the other people can shine a little more so that when he leaves, it's not as
dramatic.
Major a blow,
it feels like he's got to be that night after Mania Raw guy.
Yeah. That's going to be in some of our post-Mania predictions. I want to hear about who you think.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a definite front runner, man.
Let's stay right there then with Nakamura versus Rude. They had a great match at San Antonio. Yeah. I really enjoyed it. And I I doubt that this will be any different. I feel like this will be a really great match, but there's no hype for it.
Exactly.
This goes back to the same conversation we were just having with Zach.
I feel like there's been kind of anti-hype because you haven't seen a whole lot of Nakamura.
No.
And the Rude and Ono little diversion, fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Great reintroduction of Ono, and good to show Rude off. Not seeing any Nakamura, hard to be hyped for a dude that isn't there.
Yeah.
Which again, I think that's part of the plan. They're trying to get out of Rude's way so Rude can be the star. But shoot, where was I going with that? As far as like building into the hype, you've seen what they've done with the tag team elimination match. We take one from each team and put them in a triple threat match. Okay, we're going to do the same thing the next week, and that feels so raw. It feels so raw. Like I wouldn't be surprised if 2 weeks ago we had Cesaro versus Anderson versus I don't know the other dude.
Cass.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, his nipple. Just his nipple.
Just his nipple.
Can't cover it. Make a wider shirt. Just there. Okay, sorry.
That's a nipple.
It is. But it feels like a very raw build, and I don't feel any emotion in that. I don't feel. The greatest thing that's come out of the tag team build has been the little revival promos.
Mm-hmm.
It's just better than ever. Just better than ever.
I feel like they've got to be that other side of Mania team that disappears too.
Yeah.
I don't know which brand they're going to, but they definitely have got to be on the way out. They're too good for it.
Yeah.
I almost feel like DIY is too, but if you do that, then you know what? Now's the time because you have Authors of Pain. Let them just run over everybody.
Well, that's fine, man. A freaking year of that, and just loving Paul Ellering with that. It's great stuff. I'm worried that it's going to be doddering old man. Nope. He's writing the last chapter. My authors. It's all. Oh, look at the theme. He's running the theme indie. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. Making me love the Authors of Pain.
Well, as much as one can anyway.
Mm-hmm. I find them. They're
fine. They're a monster.
I
tag
get that
team.
they're monsters, but they also look like adorable. They look like they should be our nephews. Come here, Akam. Come here, Razor. I know those aren't your names.
Toko, give me your Razor.
Mommy.
Hashtag WrestlePal Joe says DIY and revival to SmackDown, please.
Ooh, wow.
We'll have more on that in the next hour with.
I'm so excited
with WrestleMania.
Look, I'm excited for WrestleMania. I'm more excited for right after WrestleMania.
It almost happens that way every year. Although this,
they scoop everything up into one of those little Yahtzee things, and just shake it, and every once in a while, magic.
Last year we had all the injuries going into WrestleMania, and it was like, okay, well, WrestleMania will be what it is, and then the other side will be where the excitement's at.
Right.
And I feel like the same this year, but in the meantime, I'm actually excited for WrestleMania as well.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
It feels something about it feels good.
Something's going to happen.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what that magic is and why it hits when it does, but this feels like this gets into Mania talk, but this feels like the most natural WrestleMania in a good long. It doesn't feel overly forced. Yeah, you've got the Lesnar Goldberg thing, but you know what? I'm gonna watch that, but I'm not really there for that. I'm there for the rest of the cards, and I'm very, very excited for things that I wouldn't have thought I would be excited about.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, getting into the card. I'm getting excited. It's gonna be a week, Justin.
Justin, the getting back to TakeOver, we talked about.
We're going to SmackDown. We're gonna see the big giant fist. Do they still have the big giant fist? What?
No. We also have the. So we talked about the tag elimination a little bit. Are you Roman?
Get away from me. No, don't put the wig on. Don't wander off. Make me vamp before you go get the wig, please. Daddy.
We have...
Gonna do yard work. Are you?
Asuka versus Ember Moon.
Oh, yeah.
And this is a curious
Those contacts look so painful.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
just committed. Sorry, you're wearing these forever.
Okay.
Beautiful. Is this the most beautiful championship match ever? Yes, probably.
Yeah, you know what? Because Asuka, she hot, yo.
Mm-hmm. So says Slackbot. So says us all.
Ember, she good looking too.
Mm-hmm.
You might be right about that. Story-wise,
I didn't mean to be profound. I'm sorry.
Story-wise, I mean, it's not amazing, but it's fine. Like, Asuka's this unstoppable force, and you have, you know what? Ember Moon has the Eclipse.
That's the thing. Yeah, they haven't built Ember as like a.
Uh-oh. Boop, boop, boop,
They haven't built her as like this monster that's going to go fight this monster. They've built her as like she has this killer tool that could be the thing that destroys the monster.
Yeah.
Fantastic angle on it.
You're on with the hashtag WrestlePals. Cool.
It's the WrestlePals. What's up?
Hello. It's hashtag WrestlePal Fredo.
It's WrestlePal Fredo.
How you doing?
Look, I got graphics for it.
You got a graphic for Fredo?
I got graphics for him.
Okay, what's going on? What?
He's got a graphic for you.
I got to put a graphic up on the screen. You know, I saw Mr. France's new cover with the new
the Full Moon Fredo.
Full Moon Fredo. I got to get that picture loaded up in here. It's too good. It's amazing.
Awesome. I can't wait for it to come out. I get to cosplay myself.
That's a first.
Are you allowed to do that?
I can't wait for somebody to tell me you're not Full Moon Fredo.
Oh yes, I am, dudes. I'm the original dudes.
So I got to tell you, I am equally excited about WrestleMania. About WrestleMania.
Yeah.
However,
you say Croissant Mania? Delicious.
However,
sorry.
I am concerned about Enzo.
You're concerned about Enzo?
Enzo.
Enzo Amore.
Right, Enzo Amore. I don't think he is long for this Raw world.
Huh.
First of all, the guy gets squashed every time.
Well, he's the hero of peril. He's supposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is,
it's all about that hot tag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the thing is that he's a little man in a big match.
Right.
Everybody's big. You know, and I only see him leading to Kaz and him not, losing.
Right.
And then the breakup. They have to have, because unless they go to SmackDown, they are not going to really get much further than where they are, especially when they keep making Enzo a clown.
Man, I gotta say they've literally done this their whole career.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like Enzo got hurt a good couple years back when they were still on NXT. No. When they were still on NXT, he got hurt.
Right.
And Cass had to go out on his own for a while. And when Enzo came back, like they put them back out there in tag matches, and after a couple, they teased like they were about to break up.
Yeah.
Like only it was much more like it was a lot closer. Like Enzo was making these mistakes, and like Cass was just gonna be like, "Yo, what the F, man?" And they just never pulled the trigger on that. But they also never pulled the trigger on them being champions. Like
right.
The stick work between the two of them, the chemistry. Now, could there be a nice short rivalry there between them? Sure. But I think the money is still in them as a team. Like, and they will get the tag championships eventually. Just on like the crowd still goes nuts when they come out.
Tell me how you feel about this. How would you feel about Cass in a singles run with Enzo as his mouthpiece, as his manager?
I like that. See, that's what it is now.
I got a feeling that's where it's going to end. Yeah, it feels like Cass has been answering this Make-A-Wish for 100 years, and we're going to get you that title, kid. Oh, jeez.
Take it going back to to the Rusev story, and even further. It's Enzo getting in trouble, and Enzo gets beat up, and Kaz comes in to save him.
Right?
Or Kaz comes in, and the rivalry eventually ends up going from the protagonist and Enzo to the protagonist and Big Cass defending Enzo.
Yeah.
So
and
at
that's
this
how they
point, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It ends up being like one of the dynamic between the members of a team seems to be the way that the feuds are drawn. I mean, because you have Cesaro and Sheamus, they're definitive at each other's throat rivals, but when presented with an outside rival, they team up and wreck face.
Right.
And that's what can draw them into a feud. With Enzo and Cass, Enzo shoots his mouth off, ends up causing trouble for both of them. Cass has to clean it up and deal with it. I think that's just been their tool for starting trouble, starting a story for quite some time now.
I'll tell you what, I see Enzo becoming a Paul Heyman type manager.
Mm-hmm. Now, you think if you got like an Enzo run, the Enzo single run, how do you think?
Right.
Oh, shoot. You know what? I wish I knew his, because he's not like a small dude. He's just up in there with some of the biggest dudes on Raw going into that match.
I don't know. He looks tiny. He looks like a cruiserweight.
Yeah, because I'd love to see him in the. Well, I think he's over that 205 mark. But could you see Enzo in like a U.S. title run, or maybe even?
Sure. But I mean, I see Big Cass in the title run. Or at least in the title contention before I see Enzo.
Oh, definitely.
I could see Enzo with the U.S. title, with the Intercontinental title.
Mm-hmm.
Without a problem, and having a nice little run with it.
And those are titles that definitely benefit from a hell of a talker.
Yeah.
Those are titles that they just seem to lay dormant for a good long time. But then I'm excited about the U.S. title going into Mania. Why? Because Jericho has it. Mm-hmm. Jericho's hyping it up, and Jericho has built a giant feud, and it's gonna be amazing. I feel like Enzo could bring that much excitement to a title as well.
I think so too. I think you could even bring back some other kind of title if you wanted to. I don't know which one you would have.
Intergender.
Maybe
mm-hmm.
Huh?
Intergender? Yeah. I'm down for this.
Yeah. Transgender even title and have him.
He's gonna have to shave the beard.
Right. But have him, bring some excitement to that. The other thing, going along those lines, is Bayley.
Yeah.
I hate. I mean, how often do you have to see the championship? The champion of a belt just get their ass whipped completely, utterly destroyed every freaking week. It's no wonder that, and I love Bayley. You guys know that. I mean, I do a lot of things to Bayley.
Okay.
You son of a bitch.
We know.
But the thing is, I think they have to take the title off of her because it's losing prestige and it's losing. And people are starting to care less about the matches because it's a squash with a come from behind victory,
Right.
So I love her. I like her. I like her personality. I think characters like that are essential for the next generation of wrestling fans. They need these lovable kind of characters, to get the 10-year-olds and the 12-year-olds to pop. But as far as where the big boys and girls go to watch wrestling, I hate to say it, but I think it's time for Bayley to,
God, how good would that have been if Bayley just gets her ass beat all the way to Mania and that's where she picks up the win?
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like that would have been the amazing feel-good thing. And I can't believe I'm still sour on Fastlane.
She can take that ass whooping if it means like the end of the story is her winning the championship.
Uh-huh.
She shouldn't be taking the ass whooping as the champion.
Exactly. I mean, could you see her take that ass whipping from Nia Jackson? It's only a matter of time. There's no hope there.
Where's the comeuppance?
Right, exactly. Where is the feel good ending? There is none.
I think I got an idea of where it goes after Mania, though, and if it goes that direction, I think it'll be okay. But did you guys? You said you weren't able to squeeze in Raw.
I skipped Raw
because the opening segment of Raw was Bayley coming out, seemed to have a bit of an issue hyping up the crowd. And but she connects. She's very honest. She's very open. It's very who she is when she has a mic. And then Charlotte comes out, and it was okay from Charlotte. And then Sasha came out and just fumbled, and maybe the worst promo I've ever seen from her, ever. Yeah. And then Nia comes out and
hold on a second.
It was the weirdest damn thing.
Wait a second. Like
this was the opening of Raw.
We'll get back to your thoughts. No. Now that Fredo's come on and said dirty things about Bayley, now #WrestlePal Matt is in the chat saying dirty. How dare you people? Mm-hmm. This is upsetting. I'm offended on almost every personal level. Mm-hmm. And how dare you people talk this way about Bayley?
We have to build a graphic.
Is that you or Matt saying that?
That is me. I'm not. I refuse to read what Matt says.
She's a lovely girl.
Okay, WrestlePal Matt and WrestlePal Fredo could tag team.
Okay. How dare you use our airwaves for that? How dare you? Jarrett says we didn't miss much on Raw. So like you were saying with the ladies was out there.
It was awful. Just felt like awful promos, and I was just I was hopeful as Nia was coming down. It's like, okay, we're gonna cap it off with Nia. Here we go. I just wanted her to come out and say, I'm gonna be dead ass. I'm gonna be dead ass. Then I'm gonna be dead ass, and that would have been great.
Yeah.
But no, they let her talk, and her voice gets weird, and then they went to the tag team match. And it's like, oh.
Let me tell you,
she's not like most girls.
If you look at Nia Jax's face and the way she sounds, she's China.
It's just when she goes to talk, she gets that little bit of bass in her voice, and that scares me a little bit.
Fredo, I don't know if you know this about Nia Jax, but she's not like most girls.
No, she's like a couple.
No. She's what?
She's not like most girls.
No, she's not like most girls.
Yeah, she's not like most girls.
I got a feeling she's actually fairly similar to them.
Nathan.
I mean, ones I'm into anyway.
Have you listened to the theme?
I heard a theme.
Yeah, the theme is she's not like most girls.
Mm-hmm. Then what did it say after that?
I got a peanut. I think was the next line of that song.
She's great.
She's not like most girls. But she's not like most girls.
I think what we're going to get...
Oh, damn it! #WrestlePal Joe, how dare you, sir? Oh my God!
I don't
what is
even
wrong
want
with
to
you
look
people?
What is WrestlePal Joe in there on the trifecta?
What is going on with you people? This is offensive.
Okay, look. Bayley does not have any sort of tape or videos out there. If there were anything leaked about Bayley, you know what it would be? Her holding hands with somebody walking through the park. And that's the most salacious thing. She might peck somebody on the cheek.
Exactly.
That's as salacious as you get.
Let me tell you what's leaked about Bayley.
No. Nope.
She's lovely. It's getting harder every week.
Anyway.
I didn't say it. Didn't mean it like that.
You know what? That opening segment yesterday at Raw is a great example of where the women's division has gotten. When you've got Charlotte and you've got Sasha Banks, arguably two of the best promo people, not women, people in the WWE currently, and they're coming across as stale.
And floundering, man.
It really says a lot. Now, the ending of that segment was awesome. Bayley gets the pin on Charlotte,
right?
And then Nia, that's great for her. And then Nia Jax comes in and eliminates everybody.
Now I'm in. This is great.
That ending was perfect.
I just wanted to knock me down. Is that so bad? This is what I think. And this is what gives me hopes for Mania as far as the elimination thing. I think Nia and Charlotte end up eliminating each other. I don't know how or whatever, but I think that ends up being the program. I think Sasha is going to take the belt and just smash the shit out of Bayley and be the heelest Sasha you've ever seen.
I'm going to tell you this. I don't want that because I don't want Bayley in a prolonged feud for the belt. I just don't. I really think Bayley needs to be removed from the belt scene. I honestly hate saying that.
It's not a bad thing.
I think she's a great role model. I really do. Mm-hmm. All sexual innuendos aside, I think she does a lot.
Inside.
A lot for the positive as a positive young female role model, but she needs to be away from the belt.
Yeah, I was worried when they were taking Becky out of the SmackDown title picture, but they did a masterful job with that. I feel they can transition Bayley out of that, and she'll be just fine.
But with whom?
I hope so. And I think you really need to. I think you need to put Nia Jax in there against Charlotte. I think you can't keep Charlotte too far out of the picture.
Never.
She's just too strong a personality.
She needs to be a pinfall away, like always.
Right.
Just like her daddy.
She always needs to be that third person in contention for the belt. And I think, but I also think that you need to start to develop other people, because part of the reason I think that they're going to they included Sasha in this is that if you don't have Sasha, and I'm getting ready to order food, so you have to wait here. If you don't have Sasha and Charlotte for the belt, it becomes stale, and you need to get some of these other women. Yeah, just like two BLT sandwiches that has, and I think
good choice.
I think you need to bring Becky Lynch over. I think she would help the. Thank you.
The two BLTs.
How much did you do BLTs run you?
216.
216? Oh, not bad.
Yeah, over at Cookout.
Oh, at the cookout machine.
I'm not allowed back there.
Yeah, at the cookout machine. You can't beat it. 99 cents for BLT. You get to, and they give you plenty of bacon. That's the key.
Is that the key though? You need lots of bacon. You need lots of bacon on a BLT.
I had a BLT.
It's the first letter. That's how important it is. It's the B in the BLT.
I don't know, man. I'll take a second slice of tomato over extra bacon.
Well, then you want TTL. Tomato, and lettuce. That's. But then again,
Isn't that called a salad?
You don't like.
Nothing. Justin just wants a salad.
I don't want the salad.
What kind of dressing you got on there? Gender shaming.
But anyway, getting back, Nia Jax is a monster. You got to. The reality is, on any given day, she can whip the shit out of just about any woman in. Thank you, darling. Just about any woman in the women's division. Mm-hmm. She's a powerhouse. She has some athletic ability.
She just needs a little more follow through.
And
like she'll explode on somebody, and they're just kind of like back off, like, "Oh, are you okay?" It's like, no.
Right. Well, I think that's legit in that she's that much stronger.
She's scared of hurting them.
Right.
They're selling for her, and she's just like, "Oh, are you okay?" "Yes, God damn it, keep it up. What are you doing? Stop it."
Yeah. She can be a legit. First of all, getting this 3-month title reign, this 2-month title, you need to put that belt on somebody for a bit now.
I miss the long titles. Yeah.
The fact that Charlotte, the fact that Charlotte is on her way, she wins to her 5th title, and it's been under a year, maybe a little over a year. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So somebody needs to get a prolonged dance with that belt. And I think Nia Jax is the perfect catalyst, not only for turning Charlotte face, but for the reformation of the female Four Horsemen.
It's not bad.
Well, I guess if you do bring Becky back over.
Which one of them's on?
Becky over.
And you just make Nia Jax not a face, not a heel. She beats the shit out of everybody. Mm-hmm. And eventually, by doing that, everybody else becomes face, because now we have to get together and beat the crap out of Nia Jax. Oh no, she's pretty. Sorry, it's instincts. Don't mind me.
Well, we're coming up.
She doesn't have a cute face. She's got a man's body.
No, they just dress her like a goddamn Saiyan. It's awful.
And Nathan has a type too. So.
I like body armor. It's nice.
He likes
Fair
Saiyans.
I'll tell you what they should do is they should dress Bayley in a like a nothing.
Oh God damn it!
You just want a gravy bowl match, don't you?
You people.
I just want to
Bra and panties match.
God.
Do you miss the bra and panties match?
I'm messing with Bailey.
Unbelievable. We're coming up on the top of the hour, and you're lucky I didn't click hang up because I love you so dearly. But we're coming
All right,
up.
guys.
Thank you, Fredo.
All right, love you guys.
Thank you,
Bye.
sir.
Have a good one, man. Before we get there, because we kind of sidestepped there and got into WrestleMania talk, which was for next hour. Oh, hey.
Just in case Glacier calls. He might be mad at us.
If he listened to last week's show, he is mad at us.
Bad. It's like I want to cheer him on. Kinda.
Raymond, whatever your name is.
It's fine.
Okay, so
Pops on the caller ID, I'll recognize it.
we were talking Asuka and Ember Moon. We pretty much had wrapped that. Who do you? I get the feeling that Ember grabs it and moves on to feud with old girls.
Peyton and Billy.
Iconic duo.
Oh,
That's what they call
they're branding
themselves.
themselves.
Yeah.
Good for them.
The iconic duo.
Good for them. Do you think Asuka's about done with theNXT, or do you think they leave her down there for a little while? Because Freddie was talking about those monster-long title runs.
Mm-hmm.
There's some legitimacy there. Whoever takes her out is going to be amazing. Do they do it with Ember, or do they hold it off for somebody else? Like I said, I'm not scared. I'm not scared anymore of a talent drought, because damn it, they just keep finding people.
Well, your girl showed up on
Which one?
NXT.
I got a few.
Your girl,
Sarah Del Rey?
No,
she's great.
Why her name always escapes me. She's going by Ruby Riott.
Oh, geez, Heidi Lovelace.
Yes, she showed up on NXT
NXT.
last week, and so she's in the picture. You still have Crazy Nikki Cross, who it looks like they're going to be feuding with each other.
That's great.
You have Peyton Royce. You have Billie Kay. You still have Carmella 2.0 with Liv Morgan. You still have
Kimberly's still out there. Hasn't debuted yet.
She hasn't debuted. She's
Right.
been on, but it was basically enhancement match.
That's fine.
And then you have, what was the old girl who wrestled Liv Morgan? Why am I forgetting her? Aaliyah,
Yeah.
who's surprisingly good. She could, given enough time and development, could be like another Bailey type.
And what's crazy is this is the first time in a long time, and this is another name that needs to be out there, Sarah Del Rey.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not worried about the physical talent of any woman that goes into that program at this point. And because of that, and because of the quality of work that's going into from all of them and from their trainers, all they have to do to just any one of them pops a little bit on a character, I'm totally in, totally and completely in. NXT can do no wrong as far as building a female talent. A year ago, if you would have told me I'm going to care about Peyton Royce, I'm going to care about Billie Kay,
Right?
it's like, for real, those two? He's the one with the green paint? No, they have names. They're great.
Oh man, I'm trying to go back through our Slack conversation because there's another woman who showed up like 2 weeks ago, I feel like.
Oh shoot!
And there's all this porn that I'm trying to get through.
I just try to have a moment where I'm excited about women's division.
Macy Estrella.
Trying to be. Oh yeah, what's her face? Big long legs. Holy jeez.
Yeah.
That Nikki Cross had that match. What's your finisher? Swinging neck breaker. Really? That's it? I do it 35 times.
Right?
Holy shit! Okay. Sorry for cursing. We're not advertiser friendly. Oh,
well,
no.
the cool thing is, like, it's going to take the division. It's going to give some depth to the division because it's not
Death? Oh no! Yeah, sorry.
It's not going to be like they've been having great classic wrestling matches, with wrestling holds and they've had up tempo stuff too.
Mm-hmm. You're getting your mixes of grappling and striking,
and now you're gonna have some brute strength.
Yeah,
I'm in.
Yeah,
I
very
like
much
it.
so.
I like it. Oh, it's gonna be interesting.
You're getting a diverging of specialties. That makes for interesting things.
And again, that it's a different way to build the division too, because you have Asuka's at the top right now, but I get the feeling she's on the way out. Mm-hmm. So you're gonna have Ember Moon at the top, who's she's got risk, but she's technically a grappler. So you're going to have, a couple grapplers right at her heel, but you've got, a pretty physical Nikki Cross right there, not too far away. I'm in, man.
We've got brawlers in the women's division.
Yes,
So great.
it's beautiful.
It's
And
so
if
nice to see.
pressed, Asuka can brawl.
Yeah.
If pressed. Let's see what else is happening. We briefly talked about Cien Almas versus Aleister Black.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be Aleister's debut.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe he's the character that we were talking
great.
about with Zach before. Maybe he's somebody that, because it seems like around this time is when, because obviously last year Shinsuke showed up and but the difference is
There's no hype going into it.
he's got the hype videos, but like it's not really. It's just tattoos and
Pointing at the plain little tiny white suit.
and nothing crazy. So it's like okay,
No, a different one?
a different one, man.
Sorry.
So we'll
I
see.
need to keep it up.
We'll see how we'll see how it goes.
Oh, now this isn't a takeover thing, but there's one other thing as far as
Yes.
NXT this week.
It's tomorrow, yeah.
Cassius Ohno versus Elias Sampson.
And the stip.
Loser leaves NXT.
Uh-oh. Have you seen the result of that already?
No, I haven't.
Because it already happened. Who do you think wins?
I'm thinking Ohno wins.
Of course.
Does this lead to a Midnight Rider angle? Does Elias Sampson put on a mask and still play the goddamn guitar?
You know what? I'd be into that.
If he's just singing, all of a sudden everybody loves him and his game guitar work. He just comes out actually playing Midnight Riders. Like, we get it. We get it. That's amazing. I got raw, keep from high. I can't sing the song.
I'd be curious.
He's got one more silver dollar.
Because really, I
Not
thought
gonna let him catch me now.
for sure the idea was Samson's going up to the main roster, but like, is he?
The Midnight Rider. I'm gonna finish it. Sorry. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I mean, could he? Because again, the talent isn't.
He's a big, talented dude, and what he's done in NXT is the heat machine, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, who do we want to like? All right, let him beat the guy everyone hates.
Yeah.
Take a guitar. You don't have to play it. They're gonna boo you. No one's gonna hear it.
Hashtag.
Hashtag WrestlePal Matt's favorite character ever. Can you imagine
lost
why?
His voice.
He lost his voice cheering for Elias Sampson. I love him.
This guy's the best.
Please,
He's awesome.
I would like to hear him sing. Please be quiet. Elias Sampson. Matt knew. Matt knows who the worst thing ever is and loves it passionately and annoyingly in front of all of us.
Oh man!
Much to the detriment of the guy behind us.
Yeah, let me find something appropriate to play as we
Diddlywinks.
take a quick
Connect
break.
4. I kick your ass in Connect 4.
What's going on with
Connect
you last
4
couple
for
days?
the title. I'm punchy.
Yeah,
I'm
why?
excited because we're going on a road trip.
On the other side of this, we're going to talk about our little road trip. There's not much to talk about because, as far as I know, there's only one match announced.
Oh no, 2 hours long. What? Jesus.
Oh,
Great.
I would take that match for 2 hours.
2 hour Iron Beard match. It's gonna be great.
So we'll talk about that on the other side. Plus, we've got the official WrestleMania rundown.
Oh, I'm excited.
And we'll
34 matches.
where things are going to go, where we think things are going to go. We've got June Gloom with Fake Problems here, and we'll be right back. It's hashtag WrestlePals, only on our station, Radio Free Radio, RadioFradio.com.
matter what I do, I couldn't seem to get away from you. Even when I'd walk away, I'd find a way to stay with you. By now I'm sure it's looking like some kind of funny game to you. Push and bully me until I play with you? Ha! Fuck this, I'm done with the nonsense. I want this to be over, I'm done rolling over, baby. So stop it, your process. Stuff me.
The time has come to relieve that pain, which will be better for me, but not so enjoyable for all of you.
A little ode to Freud. Hashtag WrestlePals rejoining you.
There we go. Before I put the cameras back on us, got the picture up there. Friend of the show. Look at that.
Friend of the show, Dean Ambrose. Mm-hmm. Didn't like the egg bit.
And some lady. I don't know.
Dino, a Deftones fan. That's WrestlePal.
Oh, that makes me happy. I say friend of the show. Yeah, Dean.
Didn't like the egg bit.
And some lady.
Dino, a Deftones fan.
Hey, look at
him. Of course, I can't tweet him to say, yeah, man, Deftones are great.
He block you too?
Well, he's not on Twitter.
Smart man.
Yeah.
It's where all the trouble happens. That's where I get in trouble.
Yeah?
I get in trouble.
I get
in trouble. Yes, but when I do, it's a problem. All of a sudden, Wells Fargo wants to talk to me. I don't want to get DM from Wells Fargo. Hey, man, what's up? What's up, yo? I'm Wells Fargo. No, please don't. That isn't a cute name for a wants to be rich R&B artist either.
Wells Fargo?
That is a actual bank.
Mm.
They own things. Occasionally my mortgage.
Do you think we run into Dino tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, like run in? Like we're stopping at every Wawa on the way out of town? Because he's a Wawa man, obviously.
Do they have house shows on the way to Mania? Because obviously tonight's SmackDown. So
they had a house show last night at Norfolk.
But I mean, are they done? Like, because Wednesday, Thursday, Friday,
I don't know.
They might just be doing like
I'm sorry, live events.
Yeah,
we don't call them house shows.
Yes, live events.
Branding's important. Congratulations to Leslie. Hashtag WrestlePal Leslie for her a lovely picture with Mr. Ambrose. Well done.
I wonder if he remembers the sign because he seems
he's had to have seen it. He's had to have seen it 1,000 times.
I think he's taken a picture of him. Well,
he's got more pictures with that sign than he does with Leslie.
Yes,
it's great.
She's the originator of that sign.
Mm-hmm.
The I'm a Dean Ambrose girl.
Yeah,
good for her.
Yeah,
it's over. It's over, big kid.
Yeah, she frames it and keeps it on the wall. It's great. She has pictures of the new. She bought a house. See, she's responsible. She's not all wrestling fans aren't homeowners. That makes sense, don't it?
Sure.
What am I talking about anyway?
I wish.
Good for her.
I wish I could have planted in her head. Hey, the egg bit, the mustache bit. Ask him why he didn't like it.
I'm sure he would have loved that.
Yeah.
Like 11 in the morning. It's like, yeah, cool, man. I don't know.
Hey, Dean, why didn't you like the egg bit that my friends did?
Are they really your friends, kid? I sent you here for that. This is how you want to spend your time with me?
How about the wax mustache bit? Why didn't you laugh at that?
No, because it's dumb. First of all, now you like dumb humor. That was dumb. That wasn't humor. It was just dumb. And then he stabs her with a fork.
See, so here's the question: the big road trips tonight. We're on our way to Richmond. Like Matt's
on the road to Richmond.
We're on the road to SmackDown Live.
Big fist. I'm excited to get to see the big fist.
No big fist.
Look at that.
Nathan, there's no
boom. The set is sued by PewDiePie now. Look at that.
The set is impressive though, because it's the same set that we saw at Matt and Justin Present Backlash.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
It's the same
searchable
set.
On the
searchable on the network.
Get all the other stuff out. Searchable on the network.
All you have to do is Matt and Justin Present Backlash.
Just Google Matt's blue and white checkerboard shirt.
I was wearing my Ugliography shirt that day, so it's bright orange.
Sweet.
And we were all over it. I don't know. I mean, unless they have like a crane shot, I don't think I'm disappointed in ourselves. We didn't get the giant Nathan head.
Well, it's right here. I carry it with me most places. It's heavy. I mean, if you want to help, we can load it up in your trunk.
We were going to get a giant Nathan Head poster that we could hold up.
Fine.
No, it's not.
I'm okay
How
with
are people going to know we're there?
Because we just incessantly mention it over and over again. I'm going to go with that. Our wives are annoyed.
Mm-hmm. They hate us. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, here's the way I presented it. I'm gone on Tuesday anyway. So what's the difference?
It's not like you're going to miss me more.
I'm going to leave a little bit earlier. That's the difference. That's it. Probably be home roughly the same time.
I think my conversation went along the lines of, hey, can you hurry up and get home from work? By the way, I took work off tomorrow because I'm probably going to be out late doing dumb shit. And her response was, nah, I'm going to do more work. I've chosen work over your happiness.
Oh.
It's a good choice. Good choice, though. Good.
I didn't shower, Nathan.
I haven't yet. I'm going to go home and do this.
Yeah.
I assumed that. I kind of assumed because I was like, I can shower before I go over to the show. Nah.
Normally I would.
Justin could take it. I'm stinky. I'm going to put some more layers on. It's good.
Yeah. Normally I would
shower. Fun come summertime.
Normally I would come over here. I would shower before coming over here for the show.
Okay, don't shower here.
Normally I would do that.
Let me chase you around the yard with the hose?
No.
You, the pig. It'd be great.
The pig left, Nathan. Don't
the
bring
animal.
That up. So you're chasing the pig around, not the animal.
Yeah.
She
needs
does
a bath.
smell.
Too.
I can smell
needs
her.
A bath too.
But
as the shows continue to cross over,
I slept.
Sorry, sir.
I slept instead today because as soon as the kids walked out the door, I passed out on the couch.
Good choice. Good choice.
And I was like, you know what? I'm not watching Raw. I'm going to catch a little bit of a wink, and then I'm gonna head over. Nathan can deal with me stinking. We've got the big trip anyway, so figure
just make stronger coffee. It's all I smell. It's great.
When I get out of here, I'll do my 8-minute abs. I'll get in the shower, and then I'll be ready to roll. What?
Just gonna let you have that.
Well, what's wrong with 8-minute abs? If hashtag WrestlePal Joe is still listening, he swears by it. He's the one who turned me on to 8-minute abs. It's the jam. It really is. And if I can,
I went back and read through the comments. He loves Fat Hero. It makes me happy.
If I can,
He's the best.
If I can go ahead and get my fat ass off my fat ass and start doing DDP yoga again, I can shed a few pounds.
You know what I want instead of DDP yoga? I just want Scott Steiner yelling at me. He's calling me just a fat ass just all day.
See, look, Joe, brother, 8-minute abs.
Word.
I'm just saying, it's the jam. I've already in a week and some change.
Show the camera.
Well, no, I don't have abs yet.
Show them.
But
here we go.
I've erased
I'll do the point for you.
I've erased half an inch on my gut in just over a week.
I was gonna throw a dick joke in there.
I'm just saying, Nathan. 8-minute abs is where it's at.
Dude, have you seen? I'm gonna need at least a half hour.
You just no. The thing is commitment. 8-minute abs. You do it every day. It takes.
You have to do it every 8 minutes.
No, you just do it once.
It's
a
gonna
day.
be a long day.
You just do it once a day, and it's amazing. I love it, and it's a good way to kickstart. Once I start.
Brought to you by Mountain Dew Kickstart. The king can't have it.
Get yourself kickstarted, and then if I can get on my diet and maybe get back to walking, and I want to feel human again, man. And it's going to take a good 35 to 40 pounds to do that because when I hurt my back last year, I was a bad boy.
You were in a bad place for a while, and that's my whole thing as far as the fitness. I got to get the food under control first. Until I do that, nothing else matters, and that's purely mental. Yes, it's all about food. It's all about portion control. That entire album was nothing but portion control. Think King Nothing? What you're saying?
King No Calories.
There you go. No, you got to eat, Metallica. What are you doing?
Big crazy.
You have to eat well. Wise food choices, Metallica. The whole band.
Until your metabolism sleeps.
Or you get hit by a bus.
Aww.
It's been long enough.
So
30 years.
The question remains,
what is this show about? Wrestling, right?
Do we hopefully wander into a Wawa where Dean Ambrose is buying a 6-pack and some smokes? Or do we do the fan thing and hang around and try to talk to some people? Because I feel like that was the missed opportunity with Backlash.
Does Matt still have his task game around here?
No.
Of course not.
Well, Well, I mean, it just we'll say it this way: it disappeared. We're not sure where it went.
Okay.
But
camera, bring the big camera.
We could do that.
It's a good little video.
But the question remains, because Matt has the big doctor's appointment today.
Mm-hmm. Big doctor, 7'3".
Hang around and kick Ziggler in his dick because he's an asshole, says #WrestlePal Joe.
There's a picture of Matt's doctor right there. Look at that.
Look at him.
It's big.
7'7".
Big gold statue of himself.
540 pounds. Corey Graves in the corner. Huh? No, nothing.
Okay.
Just Corey Graves just always hanging around.
It's the best.
I want to hang around because I feel like that's a missed opportunity whenever we go to these things. And,
again, it's a big reason why I took tomorrow off, because I want to be able to, if you guys want to put the time in afterwards, I got nowhere to be.
We definitely missed out at NXT.
Yeah.
Like, we definitely, because we ended up hanging around for like an hour outside anyway.
Right.
We should have tried to grab somebody and said, hey, #WrestlePals wrestling. Put something in their face and see what they say.
Can you yell at us, please, sir? Thank you.
Can you call us stupid?
You guys are stupid. Goddamn #WrestlePals. That's what you get them to say. There's your tagline. Over. Don't end the show. Don't end the show.
All right, we're out of here. Oh,
no. It's no. I think that's the line. Can you say goddamn #WrestlePals? No, it's. Can you say gosh darn #WrestlePals?
Can you? Would you call us your #WrestlePals?
Nah, man. Nah.
Okay, well.
Nah.
As long as that whole conversation's recorded, then perfect. Them saying no is even better.
It's even better. Or like the...
Can you treat us like idiots?
The Jake Roberts interview. Called us a couple of Pat Pattersons.
I mean, are we not?
First Intercontinental Champion. That's a high praise right there.
That's what I'm saying. Canadian.
He respects us.
French. He's French-Canadian, yeah? We?
I don't want to commit to it. Let's just move on.
All right. One match announced so far for SmackDown tonight. Bray Wyatt versus Luke Harper. Jinkies.
The 2-hour Ironbeard match. I'm excited for this.
Well, I mean, we'll get a lot of talking.
Loser shaves town.
We'll get a lot of talking because, it's the go home.
Oh, give me more Luke talking, always. Put him in a room with some dim lights. It's awesome.
But... number one, I just want to see this match.
Yeah.
Bray versus Luke? Hell yeah. And if there's still the off chance that this is the vehicle to get to the triple threat. I assume the triple threat's out the window because 1 week before Mania, Luke kind of disappeared for a couple weeks. Mm-hmm. But we're seeing a new look from Luke Harper tonight. This will be the first time on television. I mean, he had a little backstage promo thing with the lights, like you mentioned.
Right.
And this will be Bray with his quote-unquote new powers, his first match with that. So I'm interested to see what that
Purple
entails.
Lightning. It's going to be great.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
I'm just excited to be anywhere near the ramp, just going, yeah. That's all we're going to do. Yeah, the whole match. Yeah, we're going to be the a-holes.
We can just do this as he's walking out.
Mm-hmm.
Works perfect on an audio.
You keep swatting at the WrestleMania. Maybe I shouldn't have the Mania sign up yet. We'll talk back. I put the giant fist up. What'd you do? You broke the Mania sign.
You're welcome.
No one's ever touched it before. Everyone just points at it.
Come back later.
Okay.
So that's one thing we're absolutely getting, which means we're going to see Orton. Mm-hmm. There's no way we don't see Orton.
This is the televised go home.
Yes.
So you're going to get all of your matches teased, all of your SmackDown matches teased, man. Not a lot of them, mind you, but still.
Are we going to get a Miz TV segment, or are we going... Because Miz and Cena, this has been pretty amazing between them.
That is built.
Yeah.
Sorry. Maurice is hilarious.
I cannot believe... I may have said this last week, but I know I was sitting out here on the couch as Hampton Roads Scholar Show was wrapping on Friday, and Bert, the co-host, him and I were just kicking back and forth about upcoming Mania, and I said one of the matches I'm most hyped for, oddly enough, is a mixed tag.
Mm-hmm.
How and why? It's insane to think that I'm looking forward to Miz and Maurice versus Cena and Nikki. There's no reason I should be excited for this.
There has been some beautiful trash talking.
Yeah. And did you see...
Mrs. Cena is hilarious.
It is.
And Maurice is really good, too. Maurice as a scolded Brie makes me very happy.
But Maurice says Nikki? Holy hell. Hot. Okay. Wowzers.
Okay.
I mean...
You don't need a leak tape for that one.
Nope.
She got paid very well for that. But yes. She's very lovely when she's not in the magician's assistant. When she's not Zatanna cosplaying.
So we'll get something between them for sure. Mm-hmm. We'll get some sort of Corbin and Ambrose. Mm-hmm. It might be a Corbin match with Ambrose coming out like last week.
Or it might be an Ambrose match with Corbin coming out.
Yeah.
It looked like they've been trading back and forth.
Do you think we'll get physicality between them, or do you think they'll keep them apart this week?
Nah, I think there'll be a little something. I hope we don't get a lot of... I always feel bad for that whenever... Because you talk about how great that the Total Bella BS segments were.
Yeah.
In arena, you're looking up at the screen. Sounds probably not all that good.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that stinks.
I'm going to go ahead and tweet at Tyler Breeze and Fandango, because even though they're not in Mania, I want to see them tonight. What can it hurt to send out the tweet that says, "Please let me see Brizongo tonight"?
Because what else we got? Because like 205 is records with that too, right?
Mm-hmm. It'll be right after.
Oh man, I'm going to see Mustafa Ali live.
Austin Aries,
so good,
right?
Neville just wrecking ass.
New Neville. I've seen babyface Neville as like the dark match at SmackDown
evil.
taping.
Ooh,
yeah. So punchy.
It's been a good couple days.
No, it's fine, dude. It's just
until I'm sitting there waiting for the wife to get home from work later.
You'll be like, "Oh, damn kid, get away from me!"
Got a folded up version of my head.
Ooh, you went ahead and got it, huh?
No, I had and got it.
Heyo.
What you looking up?
Oh, I'm still tweeting Brizongo.
Oh, you're tweeting Brizongo
because I want to see that tonight.
Oh, do they have a combined account now?
No.
See what else? What else we got there? We're gonna definitely get teased for the women's match.
Yes.
And a lot of rumors going around that we could get some returning past favorites. They're always very particular with their wording whenever they say something. So any eligible woman on the roster or woman eligible for the roster, or however they're phrasing it, you could get some surprises come Sunday, which means you could get a surprise or two teasing it for tonight, which would be nice. Because, Lita could still go.
Yeah.
Kelly's still under 30. I don't know.
Wait, but do you want to see Kelly?
I want everybody out there. Just everybody.
Now,
have they said whether that's going to be like an elimination match, or is that going to be just one fall to a finish?
Maybe we'll get. See, now
I want some more clarification on that.
The Raw women's match is an elimination match,
which is fantastic. I prefer that.
I do too, but
I don't like the sneaking away garbage.
I do too, but if they do it for both,
there's going to be too many women for it to be that. Shoot. No. But who else do we have on there?
Is Breezy Bella going to be there?
No. One and done. And we've also got we're going to get Little Dog live.
Yeah.
Probably going to get an AJ Styles entrance. How fun has AJ been with the, I'm going to WrestleMania. Tee, I got a match.
Again.
Suck it, nerds.
They figured out a way to make me care about a match that I don't care about.
He doesn't care who it is. He doesn't care who it is either.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Tee. Who am I going to beat up? I don't care.
And again, the match won't be great, but it'll be fine.
We're going to get into that with the Mania talk of like which one's going to be the surprise. Like, oh my God, I really enjoyed this.
Well, I mean, we'll talk more because again, like you said earlier, like the SmackDown trip is, if it goes well, it's a WrestlePals conversation. If it doesn't, it'll be a GMYD conversation. So you're going to want to tune into both shows.
It'll be a couple weeks of GMYD.
So let's, because we're already almost halfway past. Let's start digging into WrestleMania here.
All right, boom! The sign is up. Look at that. Don't touch. You point. You don't touch. Do you need full extension? Hold on. I'll put it over here.
This?
I'm going to cover Roman's head
this?
with it. I'm going to cover Roman's head with it.
Can I do this?
There we go. There you go. It's way over there now. There, you get full extension. Look at that.
We're talking WrestleMania.
He's going to wrestle.
I'm going to talk about WrestleMania.
Because he's, yeah. And fade out. And there we go. That's how you end it. Don't touch it! Chain down. I know you want to touch it. I want to touch it too. I'll make it bigger. It's getting warmer in here. Look at that. All right. Mania card, man.
Do you want to start with the Battle Royal? That's how you have it listed in the thing.
I've got it listed in the way I think it's going to be because they've announced which ones. A couple of them that are going to be in the pre-show. I figure at least 3 of them had to go in pre-show.
Yeah. Because there's
kind of stinks. There's 70 matches. 13 matches announced. So I figure it's going to be 2 to 3 on the, and look, they have already said the Neville Aries is going to be on the pre-show, which kind of stinks. But they're going to get more time that way.
They're going to get more time and fucking purple ropes.
And they're going to get the purple ropes out of the way.
Thank God.
Yes. And you're also going to have the Battle Royal out there. Now, I don't know which one's going to kick off the kickoff. But I kind of like that Battle Royal to mean something more. Love to see it on the main show. But then I don't know what to drop down in pre-show. Because then you're talking like, do you put the Intercontinental down in pre-show? That would suck.
No way. No chance.
Yeah, it's going to devalue the title. So it has to go somewhere. So let's do the Battle Royal. If you say anything other than Braun, you're wrong.
I mean...
Don't say Mojo.
Nah. I mean, I think he's going to have a good showing.
Of course.
But it's got to be Braun.
Yeah.
After, as much build as they've had for him, and then he'll have the year that... I mean, he's had a great year. Let's not take that away. But then he's going to have the year that Corbin's had. Mm-hmm. Which, you say you want it to mean more. This is the most it's ever meant.
Right.
This is the only time they've ever done it right. Because, Big Show won it the one time. Who cares?
Well, it's a nod.
Yeah, I mean, not
a well-deserved nod.
Again, not to say he doesn't deserve it, but it's Big Show.
Right. Right.
What does he do with it? And freaking Cesaro won the inaugural one, and they didn't do anything with that. Mm. This is the first time I feel like the winner of the Andre Battle Royal was he won it, and he's been other than the hiccup with Ziggler before the brand split, like he's been on a tear.
Yeah, I think we've got the legacy of the legacy is finally getting its legs under it.
And it doesn't have to be like I'm going straight to the main event thing either. It's this.
I'm a big deal. Look at me.
I'm a big deal, and I'm a force to be reckoned with, which also is going to bring legitimacy to the title. It's the one thing that's been lacking. It's main event, and let's just kind of give the Intercontinental and US to whomever.
Right
now, it's working your way to Intercontinental. Like he had a big win. It's like the King of the Ring used to be. The King of the Ring, you'd win the King of the Ring, then you'd be in the Intercontinental chase, and then then you're on to the big one.
Right. That slow burn, constant elevation, building without stagnation, and this is a fantastic entry point or kickoff to a major build. And
Braun Strowman, he can use it. I mean,
there's other people that can as well.
If they don't go with Strowman, then it probably should be somebody that Strowman can feud with. Because it feels like he's kind of the one that
the predestined winner.
Right. Mm. So it shouldn't be somebody on SmackDown if that's the case.
Right.
I mean, I can't see Apollo Crews winning it. Maybe Ziggler. Because as far as I know, he's not doing any. That's got to be what he's doing, right?
Yeah, and here's the thing: you have to decide what the meaning of entering into this is going to be. Is this because you're not going to get the huge surprise return for this? Balor isn't going to show up in this.
Nah.
Even though Joe's not on the card, Joe's not going to go and do this.
Nah.
It's a weird. It's big and it has a legacy now, but it's not for those protected few.
Do you think we get like a Ty Dillinger in it?
I was about to say, yeah, NXT. Yeah, I think Ty would definitely has a place in there.
Yeah.
Or any other NXT call-ups?
A Tommy?
Maybe.
He did it the one year.
I don't know.
And then
Do you think they throw any of the
got hurt
cruiserweights in there, or do you think? I think I feel like they've purposely kept them separate.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think we'll see any of those in there. I don't know. It's a good place for a call up to happen, without it being crazy, or without it having to be permanent.
It's too small of a deal for Shinsuke.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely.
I don't think.
Again, protected feud. Can't go down there. See like a No Way Jose popping up in there.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
It'd be fun.
A feel good entrance.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And Orlando.
Yeah, maybe a legend popping up.
Possibly. I mean, I think DDP was there last year.
What's Tatanka doing? Anybody know where Tatanka is?
He's on my Facebook feed all the time because I'm friends with him. Chris Chavis.
Huh, very
Went
nice.
to Bethel High School.
Okay.
Just saying.
I don't care.
You're a dick. Hey, I want to see Tatanka, but I don't give a shit about him.
I do. I care. Good Lord. I don't care.
But yeah, I could see like a Tatanka or Kurt Angle.
Ooh. Okay. Well, okay. That'll be an afterwards question. Here, if we want to keep rolling down the card here, Neville and Aries.
See, this one's tough for me.
Neville will retain his dominance, or does Aries take the crown?
I don't know, man. I mean, on one hand, that's
Batman,
awesome.
you got to take a call. You got to take the call.
I feel like that belt has gone around like crazy, and again,
I think Neville holds it.
Yeah,
I think so. And it still builds with the Aries thing. There may be a little bit of effery. I don't know, because that's something that Neville hasn't used yet. Is the screw finish or the he's been a dominant force.
I mean, if they're gonna stick with Aries, then you need some sort of effery then.
Yeah,
for Aries to still be in contention.
I don't know.
I feel like there just isn't very much thought behind the cruiserweight.
Not yet. It's getting there though, man. That roster is just ripe with talent.
Yeah,
rife with talent. I don't know the words. I'm stupid. But yeah, it'll be fun regardless. And hopefully, with it being on it sucks. This is not on the main show, but hopefully, being on the kickoff show, they get some time.
And
the more time they have, the better it's going to be.
I guess that probably goes towards Neville retaining too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not like they're anti-title changing on pre-show, but
it won't be a submission finish if Neville does win. I don't think it won't be a Rings of Saturn. Okay, moving on. And I think this gets us to
the card.
Gets us to the card, and I think I think I have it listed in what I think the order is going to end up being. Mm-hmm. Who the hell am I though? The Raw Tag Club versus Sheamus and Cesaro versus Enzo and Right Nipple. Thoughts?
I want to care, man. I watched Ride Along.
I think this is where it's you got to build up the credibility of the club.
Yeah,
I think they retain in almost a dominant fashion.
Well, I mean, if they're your guys, if they're gonna be tag champs, then let's crown them.
Right.
Let's do that for them, because otherwise they're just holding the championships.
Right.
I was watching Ride Along, and I just want to see that.
Exactly.
Like, I want to see those guys and let them be, like, they even showed, like, when they showed up. Remember when they showed up and beat the hell out of the Usos? And it's like, yeah, they're going to do them right.
Right.
And, for a good, like, month and a half, 2 months, they did. And then it was just like, okay, well, let's
go lose to the New Day. Here we go.
Yeah.
Over and over. Let's go to lose to the New Day. But also, with the advent of Southpaw Regional Wrestling, just seeing what Gallows and Anderson can do, it's still be smarmy a-holes and still be dominant. I would just love it. So yeah, I hope the club comes out on that one. SmackDown Women, you're gonna get Alexa versus all the ladies.
Yeah.
Does Alexa retain, or do they take a whole different direction in this?
I feel like she has to retain.
We're gonna get some weird people showing up.
I guess that's ultimately what it comes down to: who shows up.
I think that'll be the big shock for everything, and then
because I feel like she's the new star,
right?
And it doesn't make any sense to squash that star, and who benefits from it if they do.
Do you think Naomi's back in time for this?
Maybe, and I could see that would be like
drumming up the hometown crowd.
That would pretty much be the only reason to get a big pop for Naomi.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only thing that makes sense.
Right.
I mean, the way they're building Carmella, she's got an outside shot, but again, I
that would lead into an Alexa Carmella program, and I don't think that's the direction they want to go yet.
No. Where Alexa's at, she's clearly, they see star power in her.
Yeah.
And she could be...
Everything they've given to her, she's taken it and ran with it.
She's a legitimate star that is being born right in front of our eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And, again, she's always had the capability, but, like, to see it blossoming and see her growing into it and see her taking the lead, I don't, and I think that's why they gave her this multi-person match. It's let her retain and then settle into maybe a feud with Mickey afterwards or
nice.
Something.
That'd be lovely.
I mean, if she's going to lose, it should be a little bit further down the line.
Yeah.
Let's let her be a legitimate champion.
All right. I think next we're going to get the Intercontinental match.
Okay.
Have
they announced a stip for that yet?
They haven't.
Do you think we're going to get one tonight?
I think so. But, they've been playing with all kinds of toys with that Raw match. Well, they would have announced it then on Monday, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
They were playing with ladders last night.
That was on the tag, right?
Are you touching the thing? Stop.
No.
touching
Don't worry about me.
Okay. Interesting. But so silly. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. And it would be nice to see Ambrose get his I gotta pull it up just to see what you're doing. Stop petting Seth.
He's so nice.
Or I'll put Corey Graves on your face.
He's a good boy. He's a good son.
He's good.
He's a good son.
We'll get to him in a second.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. If they do it, I think it'll be the no DQ that Ambrose wanted. And I think Corbin will rise to the challenge, man.
I think so too.
I think Ambrose ends up retaining, and then Corbin just destroys him afterwards.
And I think
may in fact murder him.
And I think again, yeah, you want the big Mania moment, but he's already got a big Mania moment with the win last year. I think just hanging in there with a legit main eventer like Dean Ambrose at WrestleMania, and then maybe even the next even the on Tuesday on the next SmackDown.
Right. You have to have storylines coming out of it.
Yeah, then grabbing the championship, and then another
transitioning to somewhere else.
Short program with Ambrose, and then move Ambrose on to someone else,
right.
And then Corbin gets a fresh challenger.
I like it, and that's when you can. That's when you could try to play with Apollo Crews and see if he's doing. If you want to have a face guy take a run at it, and see what you can get out of this.
Yeah, and again, it's really testing what Corbin can do, like as far as being a guy.
That'd be a fun place for Mojo too.
Yeah,
and I'm not saying Corbin has to lose to these guys, but these could be guys for him to mow over and build credibility.
Mm-hmm.
Fun stuff. After that, I think I'm going to move right to the U.S. title. I think it's going to be Owens Jericho after that. That's going to be the fun. I think this is going to be our first. Oh man, I'm so excited about what the production team can put together for a package.
Yes,
it's going to be a good package.
Oh yeah,
I love a good package. Don't cut that out. Don't pull that line for later.
Say that again.
I love a good package.
Damn it. No gusto that time. No, well,
I'll go back to that one. Stop petting Seth.
Well, since we're just we'll talk about it more, but let's just plow through the card.
No,
and then we'll come back and talk about favorites and stuff.
Okay, and this is where I think we're going to get the little 2-match fun break. Cena and Nikki versus Miz and the Magician's assistant. Mm-hmm. I want to keep branding her as that, but I keep effing up assistant. Assistant.
Too many S's.
It's going to be the fun feel-good moment. It's going to be Cena and Nikki winning with dual submissions.
And then the engagement afterwards, you think?
After she signs a lengthy prenuptial agreement and a contract, basically. It's a 50 Shades of Grey moment. She's going to have to sign things, agreeing to certain things and forbidding her to do other things.
They sure aren't hiding it because, like with the video, the BS Bellas.
Yeah. Oh, what a tease.
I mean, yeah. It seems like that's the way they're going. And you know what? I'm fine with that. I saw #WrestlePal Leslie saying, I don't want that at Mania. And you know what? Everybody's entitled to an opinion, but this separates it. Mm-hmm. This makes it a different thing. And the match is going to be fun. The build-up's been great.
Right.
The match will be fun. And it'll be a nice little thing. It'll separate itself from the rest of the card.
Right.
And I'm for that.
It's gonna be a good feel-good moment. This will be one that's in with the the packages after the fact. After that, I get the Raw Women's thing. We kind of discussed that in depth a little earlier.
Right.
With the whole, who the hell knows? Sasha. I think Sasha's going to turn on Bayley, and that's going to be the end of it.
You think so?
I'm scared. I'm not put. Stop touching it! He's touching the Mania sign! I hope we get popped for that.
We're gonna.
I'll let it play now.
There we go. Wow.
Man, I ain't even giving you a camera. F you.
Wow. An awake mat for hashtag WrestlePals. The last time.
What's he doing in the impact zone?
Hey, man.
I'm awake.
Probably not on, well, sort of on camera.
No, not yet. I'm playing over here.
Oh, boy.
Ugh.
I did a run-in.
Well, it was more of a saunter. if
That's
anything.
wrestling.
Okay.
You had the WrestleMania logo on your shirt. Where did it go?
I was pointing at it.
Yeah,
Where did it go? It was on your shirt. Now it's not there.
Let me adjust.
happened?
Let me adjust the wrong camera.
That was
Good
my
idea.
WrestleMania moment.
Oh.
So
How'd that work out for you?
that's
Stop touching it.
we'll find out.
I'm gonna drop it on your head.
Don't see that.
Oh, so I was driving. I was driving and it was hard.
Ew.
It was hard to drive because I kept thinking about Naked Bailey. I just
Oh, God damn it. You son of a bitch. Why would you do this to me? I thought you liked me, sort of.
Fredo was like talking about Naked Bailey, and I was like, I got to get down here.
I thought you at least just didn't hate me like everybody else.
Well, surprise, heel turn.
Not really a surprise.
So we're running down the WrestleMania card, and
I heard
we were talking Cena and Nikki. And
I missed all the women against
Alexa.
Alexa.
Like I was saying, I feel like she's the star of that division.
Yeah,
So she's
and a
she's got
division full of stars.
right?
Who would have known?
It's a little hackneyed there, but there's Matt.
what happens?
You got a camera on Matt.
Yes. Do what we can.
And a sign.
Yes.
See you soon, Richmond.
See you soon, Richmond.
God damn it, Matt! I had a. That's way out of screen. It was perfectly framed.
I'm so disappointed we didn't get the big head.
I know, right?
That's right here.
Yeah, they're gonna see us. You watch SmackDown tonight, you're gonna see us.
We'll figure it out.
Oh, dear
Don't
God.
worry, you're gonna see us.
So, just real quickly, because you missed that we did a conversation about the trip, and
And now you're talking about Nikki and John Cena.
Yeah,
Is
but-
it just me, or does anybody else really enjoy seeing them together? Like, I don't know why.
because
I know it's cheesy. It's completely cheesy, but I love seeing them like just beating ass together in the ring. I don't know what it is about it.
It's
I
adorable.
love you
It's
when you punch
adorable.
girls.
It is freaking adorable.
It's adorable. I love it. I don't know. Maybe I've just lost a lot of the cynicism, but I love seeing them in the ring together. It's just fantastic,
Well,
and I can't wait to see them in the ring together tonight.
Yeah, that's happening tonight.
In real life, she's way hotter in real life.
I know.
He's carved of
Wait
wood.
till you see her.
I have not even been, dude.
Even you.
I was never.
no Nia tonight.
I've
That makes me
never been a Bella's guy, and after seeing Nikki live,
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit! Like she's stunning. Like
Yeah.
unbelievable. Well, again, you know,
And
we
she's
talk
not
about-
like super skinny.
No.
And it's nice. Yeah, you'll like it. We just, hashtag WrestlePervs.
hashtag WrestlePervs are presenting hashtag SmackDown Live tonight.
That's right.
Yeah, you're finally gonna be network searchable.
When you hold
Sure.
it up, it's not on the thing. It's perfectly visible, and then you pick it up and hold it. Are you taking that with you tonight?
Might.
Oh, Christ. We're going to need more erasable markers. Well framed. Well done.
Let's
Good
see.
job.
Let's see. So up next you have the Raw Women's 4-way.
Yeah.
That's when he runs in here. And
Of course.
He almost busted through the wall. Oh, Christ almighty.
They took a division that I loved, a division that was a must-watch.
On paper, this is a way better division than the SmackDown.
Yeah, but they just shit all over it, and I don't care. I mean, it'll be a fine match. There's the
who loses the shirt?
You son of a bitch.
Because I know who I want to lose the shirt.
Yeah.
She won't be wearing a shirt. She'll be wearing like
She's wearing a
warrior
goddamn
garbage
garbage
bag.
bag.
She's going Super Saiyan.
She's got a garbage bag and a goddamn samurai suit over top of it.
She's an
Awful.
anime character. Not even a good one.
Not even a good
Well, again, I feel like Bayley should have lost the title before this and be feuding with Stephanie McMahon right now.
I think Bayley looks like she's about to win.
Someone else who's also no stranger to wearing armor.
Jesus Christ. How stupid is the... I want to get to these points, too. I want to get to the... Oh, God. Like, who's going to have the ridiculous entrances?
Here, let's run down the rest of the card just real
I'm
fast.
sorry.
Go.
Just blast it.
Okay, we're going to get the 30-minute musical performance by Pitbull and Flow Rider.
Cool.
It's great.
Seriously.
All right, and then after the... shit
I
break-
never care about their performances. It's rare.
Yeah, but you're going to have that goddamn Greenlight song in your head for a year now.
But
It's just something about Pitbull that I don't...
that'll be snack time. That'll be fun.
the whole thing's going to be snack time.
Rollins Triple H.
Yeah. This is my first. Yeah.
Oh, promos have been amazing. But they've been too frequent. It's been like every week.
Who gets injured?
Hold harmless agreement. He's going to hit him with a car.
Oh, jeez.
I don't mean drive. I mean he's going to lift up a car and he's going to throw it. After a ridiculous entrance. It's going to be part of the entrance.
Oh, my God. We're going to get an awesome Triple H entrance.
Oh, I don't want that. I want awesome entrances for everyone else.
But he's going to have the best entrance.
Can Rollins please have a good entrance? Like I like his theme, but like it's just always him marching out.
Yeah, it's...
How do you spruce up a Rollins entrance?
I don't know.
Zip cord?
You get Triple H coming out as
You're
a
out.
Terminator.
You're outdoors.
He wants to be HBK.
I'm telling you, they're going to have they're building this as a thrill ride. They're going to have a goddamn roller coaster.
Oh my God.
He's going to ride the roller coaster right to the ring.
That's going to be awesome.
It's going to be great.
Have a drop zone.
The old the HBK zip line from the Raptors.
Do you think they're actually going to have a...
They're going to have
a roller coaster?
It's going
on
to
the
be a
set.
roller
The
coaster.
set's going to be a
the
roller
New
coaster.
Day is going to be on a roller coaster. There's nothing you can do about it.
Boom, boom, boom.
It's a new coaster. Yeah, it is.
Let's let them ride that coaster and not like
Okay.
promising upcoming
Oh boy.
wrestling superstars.
Next match I have listed on there is AJ versus somebody's kid. I don't know.
I mean, they've done a fine job of getting to the match.
AJ Styles being an a-hole is the best thing.
And
I'm WrestleMania.
I actually care about it. Like I shouldn't. There's no reason I should care about AJ Styles versus Shane McMahon. There's no reason at all. I'm in. I buy it. I'm fine.
I touched the sign
And it opened up your eyes?
because he's. Come on, man. Damn.
Ooh.
All right, Dick. We'll plow through this. Bray versus Orton.
See that entrance? Is this the first time you've seen that entrance live?
Ooh.
You get to see that entrance live.
God, I hope they have crazy entrances. Who's gonna have the crazier entrance, Undertaker or Bray? Because Bray's debuting his new powers tonight.
I don't know. I feel like
when he had the live band.
We're gonna get Undertaker tonight, SmackDown.
No, we're talking about
no.
Mania right now.
Mania.
It's gonna be Taker.
Yeah,
I mean,
but that live band. When Bray had that live band, he's going on late enough in the show that it's going to be dark now too, which is going to be nice.
Smart. Thank God he's finally up in the card enough that he can come out at night.
Yes,
because
that's when the freaks come out.
Yeah, he needs the darkness, as you'll see tonight.
Yeah, that was the only thing that didn't work about Undertaker versus Bray.
Yeah,
if you would have had that a couple years ago, it would have been.
Nah, it's just some
deal.
weird scarecrows out in the middle of the day.
Oh, hey, what's up, guys?
Okay, scarecrow guy.
Cool.
Boo.
Oh, look, faux dust.
Can you go over there?
Boo. Boo, please. Boo.
All right.
And then we've got two more matches left. Undertaker versus the big dog in a yards count anywhere match.
Okay. This will be fine. Whatever.
I'm proud of that. Thank you.
I actually appreciate like how, number one, how they got here.
Yeah.
and the story they're telling between the two of them. I actually dig it.
Monday was fantastic as far as the promo with Undertaker's. Just gave a look like I'm an old man. It's almost like they learned from the Logan trailers. Like, I'm an old man. I'm gonna whip your ass. That's
probably closer.
He's just old man.
That's probably pretty true too.
Old man Taker.
And it felt very, very.
Well, that's what they got to start doing with Undertaker. You can't just have him be Undertaker. He's old now.
He's really old.
You got to acknowledge it. It's always phony when people don't acknowledge stuff. So I'm glad that they're finally starting to acknowledge it.
And it feels good. And Roman feels like an asshole,
right?
And it feels,
by design.
It feels good.
It feels right.
He's got still the same smirk, but it's like, and they were in Philadelphia last? Yes, because he was saying, "That is where I won one of my Royal Rumbles," and the crowd just boo, and he's just like, "Yeah,
see,
Roman Reigns."
You have to play with what they're giving you. Like they're never gonna cheer for him. So fuck it. Let's take those boos and roll
And
it.
you know what? I loved it. I'm excited for it.
And that's a win too. Like you can't look at it as a loss. Like, oh, we couldn't get Roman over. You got to look at it as fuck the fans here or something.
No, you got to look at it as, hey, look, they're reacting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that's the way they had them.
Make them feel like assholes. Make your fans feel like assholes.
But the thing is, like they've been trying to push him as babyface Roman. Still, it's well, fuck it. Like they're not going to cheer for him. Just back off and let it happen. They're going to boo him. Well, let's steer into that.
Give it, make it organic. Make it look like it's their idea.
Still proud of Yards Count Anywhere.
Okay.
And
now get to your next joke.
I
see it sitting there.
I think I actually heard this.
Oh my
elsewhere.
god, that's why he's
It's
trying
still
to rush through all of this. He just wrote jokes for all of it. We can't get him to write a single damn joke for GMYD.
I don't. The 60-second Iron Man.
There we go.
Oh boy.
Between Goldberg and Lesnar.
Something about Tony Stark.
Did they make it 10 minutes? You think?
I think they go surprise.
Minus entrances.
I think it's going to be fun. How many sparklers are going to be Okay.
3.
Who wins?
Lesnar
moves on, does stuff with the title. Entrances. Who's going to have the craziest, weirdest goddamn
Triple H?
Sucks, man.
Yeah, because Goldberg's not going to have a crazy one. Lesnar's not going to have a crazy one.
It's gonna be 7 minutes of him walking from I don't know, one of the Disney parks.
Where do they got lockers? I got a headbutt.
What is he doing? Why did they start him off at Universal Studios? He's never gonna get here. Just walking down Universal Drive.
Bray might have a crazy one.
Bray's gonna have a crazy one.
I'd like to see Ambrose have a crazy one, but he won't.
Lunatic.
What about one of the women? I think Sasha could have a crazy good entrance.
Was it last year? Oh wait, that was TakeOver where she
back
drove
in.
out. Yeah, last year she came out with Snoop.
Right.
Did Charlotte get carried out last
had...
year? Was that last year? Charlotte got carried out.
Yeah.
How many Bailey buddies do you think they could get?
I don't know.
One.
Because have you seen any pictures of the construction for the thing?
A little bit.
Oh, that ramp is huge with a lot of space around it.
Oh, good.
It's going to be Royal Rumble all over again.
It is.
Just Apollo Crews just
still running. Where did he start at? Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Yeah. Goldberg's entrance is going to be extra long.
Yeah, you're going to hear the whole song. It gets quiet, fades out, starts over again. Vroom, vroom. It's terrible.
Just see him getting off a Space Mountain.
Rick's going to be pissed.
Here's something that I had mentioned before, and I don't know if you got this from me or if you saw this somewhere else too.
What's up?
Like last week on Talking Smack, the Usos won the championships on SmackDown. They won the tag team championships.
Yeah, I think you threw it out there. Maybe you're my unsubstantiated source.
Because I literally said I have nothing to back this up at all.
You're my Justin unsubstantiated source Wilson.
But Usos versus Hardys at WrestleMania.
It's very suspicious how they haven't mentioned the SmackDown tag titles at all.
Right. And here's the thing. On Talking Smack, the Usos were like, give us somebody major. Mm. And my first thought was, oh my God, Hardys.
The Major Brothers, they're back.
Holy shit, the Hardys versus the Usos. I'm in. I'll take it.
I'm telling you, and with the copyright issues, with the TNA went back, and for all of the videos that had broken anything, they put a little TM on there like it made a fucking difference. And everyone was like, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, they're fine. Like, yeah.
And now,
they're fine with that because that's not how copyright law works. There's plenty of other sources and cases to go to.
Because we say TM after everything, and people
well,
say
no, you can't. There was somebody recently that, the famous one, what was it? The YouTubers were trying to
the Fine brothers.
They were trying to TM. They're trying to trademark reaction. You can't trademark a word like that. You can't trademark broken.
Right.
They've got no case.
And if the Hardys are,
they've also got no company. So.
And if the Hardys are going with the WWE has a very good legal department.
Here,
you take that owl out.
They'll just go like, okay, you know what? Screw it. Let's just buy them and shut them down, turn them into a parking lot.
And there was also rumors with that too. That WWE's been making advances on ROH.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so they're throwing a little bit of money around, pulling some people into the fold.
Why shouldn't they?
And it's crazy. A lot of people have been leaving ROH.
And everybody's like, well, competition's good. Competition. Well, the WWE's clearly doesn't care about any outside competition because they're creating their own competition.
Right. And I think
so.
I think
that's just
WWE
gonna be
buying
what it's
ROH would be good for ROH.
Definitely elevates them.
Puts them on the network, puts more eyeballs on the product.
You can even keep it as ROH, let it be its own brand.
Dude.
Which seems like what they're doing anyway. It seems like in line with what they're doing business-wise.
I'd love to see them put like the Evolve events on there.
Yeah.
It'd be freaking great.
Let's talk about
make a massive library one day.
You've asked a couple questions in here that I think we should get to before we wrap up.
Okay.
Which entrance would benefit from a live band?
My immediate thought was of course Bray with that.
Right.
Because when he had that live entrance with the stupid mask thingies.
I'm gonna go Triple H.
He's done
a resurrected Lemmy.
Oh God, I was trying to go through like
if he
different
brings
things.
Lemmy out, people go nuts.
You wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know.
Just put a mole on somebody.
Put a mole and a cowboy hat on him.
People don't know what he looks like.
On a bum, and you're fine. You're halfway there.
Elias Sampson. Loser sings Motorhead.
I would love that.
What about Roman Reigns?
Goldberg, mariachi band. They can follow him in.
I don't know, man. Because I don't see it's not going to happen with Jericho. I feel like Orton's done it relatively recently. Bray's done it recently. Trips has done it before. He's gonna go. He goes movie style.
He might have
Rollins, maybe. That might be that thing that he needs.
How about could AJ have a big crazy entrance?
I feel like
that would give some a little more credence to that match.
Yeah,
comes in with a little dog.
God damn it!
It is a little dog.
I would dig that though. I'd dig it if AJ came out to that.
I hope he gets
sort of
a big
live
entrance. As much as he's been playing the I'm going to WrestleMania. I would love him just to overblow it. Like, I brought a band. Look.
I did that.
Mariachi band.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about that later. A band.
Nope. Not happening here.
All right.
Shut that down.
Stop setting up, fellas.
Let's see. You also asked Kurt Angle going to do stuff? I hope so. I mean, he's going to be there because they have the one thing where
they always pull out the Hall of Fame guys.
The main Hall of Famers, like the 6 or 7, and here's the guys.
We're going to hear Kurt Angle's music.
Yeah. He's probably going to do most of it
because he's going to be the middle star.
It's going to feel good.
Yeah, it is. And we're going to hear "You Suck" chants. Can't wait.
He's going to thank them for saying that.
Mm-hmm. I know nothing.
Okay.
I was during the sabbatical.
Let's see. What else? Something else.
The big, long effing ramp. We're going to see big dudes on golf carts. It's going to be great. As crazy as it is,
that face, it was the best.
Watching Rollins run down that with the Money in the Bank briefcase was one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
He's the only person that can make it.
I love that giant ramp.
It was the only way to get out of that match, by the way. Roman versus Brock. That was the only way out. Let's see. So, if you had to pick, let's see, what do you think, which match is going to fail brilliantly? Like, which one's going to fall on its face? And which one is going to be the surprise? And which one's going to be match?
You phrased that much better than I did. Let's see. Which one could be the surprise, oh my God, this is amazing match?
Mm-hmm.
I think the one with nothing to lose is the AJ Shane match.
Right.
So
mine are both the same match. Goldberg Lesnar.
See, I go into this. I don't even care about the Goldberg Lesnar thing.
Yeah.
I'm way more interested in like everything else.
Is that the?
It's a cherry on top.
It's
a
either
big old
but at this
cherry on
point,
top.
it's just going to be the biggest disappointment or the biggest surprise.
See, now I don't think
I don't think it's going to be mediocre.
I don't think they can underperform at this point. Whatever happens, it's going to be almost expected.
Well, no. Think about it. Think about it though. Nathan's onto something here. A minute 20 at Survivor Series. How can they?
Did love that.
How can they underperform?
I did love that.
Going 20 minutes, is that going to be underperforming?
Something stupid.
Like
anything. Like something dumb that we can't even predict.
Well,
like he does try to hit him with a roller coaster and fails because he can't get the roller coaster up. Like, I don't know.
I just don't see that happening.
I feel like it's a no miss match. Even if it goes long and weird, it'll be fine.
My problem stems from the fact that I just, you know how I feel about the giant guys like that. I don't get into it.
I don't feel like the whole Mania hinges on just this one match at this point.
Oh,
I was worried going in that it's like, oh God, we're going to build everything around this. I don't care.
Yeah.
Is it closing out the show?
I think so.
See, and that's
okay,
so much honestly, that's setting it up for success.
Paid too much money for it, not to.
At this point, when it's like 5 minutes long, and we've been watching wrestling for 8 hours,
we'll be like, it's over.
Woo! Hey, Christ!
Well, I don't care. I don't care either way. I don't care either way.
I just watch Camp WWE anyway.
All I want is for it to be like the Survivor Series match where I go into it like, ew, I don't want to watch this. I'll go take a dump, and then like really loving it from story perspective or just as a match. Just do something interesting with these two freaking guys that just curl cars into audiences.
Mm-hmm. Hulk villains.
Yeah, just like I think that's the problem because they get too cartoony for me. Like those two guys are just they're just cartoons to me. So I would love for them to do something that emotionally engages me and makes me cheer, even though I just want to go take a dump.
Make me interested.
I think Undertaker and Reigns could be the surprise of the night.
In a good way or bad way?
In a good way. Roman's got a good track record for matches. Like the finishes may not be great, but like the matches are great.
Ton of 4-star rated matches, man.
And Undertaker, he's going to be there. He's going to bring that wow factor. Mm-hmm. They've done a great job telling the story going in.
Yeah, he's got that streak to protect.
Well, he's got that yard to protect.
It's true.
Get off my lawn.
My
favorite thing out of this is they're both. It's arguing about whose yard it is.
Mm-hmm.
Senor Benjamin chimed in. It's my yard. Of course it is, sir. I mean, Senor. Well done.
I feel like Jericho. I like Owens in those early matches. This is the problem with Owens. I love him. When you put him like early on in the card, mm-hmm. he always overperforms. Always. But then when he like closes it out, he underperforms. And I don't think it's anything from him. Like he's putting on great matches. It's just he's still not that main event guy yet.
Yeah. But he's so good. But he tricks you into thinking he's a main event
because
guy
he's
when you
great.
put him in the mid card.
Yeah. I mean, he puts on these great matches. He's great on the stick. But like he just doesn't feel right in that main event. But like he way overperforms.
I think that's why he's so perfect with Jericho.
I think he could end up cementing himself as I mean, even though he's been holding the championship for ages here, it's felt like it didn't belong there. But I feel like he's going to overperform and cement himself as a main eventer here.
Not to mention,
especially going into with the partnership with Samoa Joe as part of Triple H's crew,
and just the fact that he and Jericho have such great chemistry. Like just mic chemistry, ring chemistry. There's no way we don't get a good match from that, right? Unless, of course, we don't. Something stupid happens.
Can anything on this card be a total garbage fest?
I honestly don't think so. Looking at it, I don't think there's any garbage here at all. There's nothing that says, man, I don't want this, man, I don't care.
Wait. Any Sin Cara?
I mean, he might be in
I think he's dead.
Battle Royal, but it's been a long time since we've seen him. I don't remember the last time we saw him, but he might be in the Battle Royal, and if he is, that means he's pre-show. So,
yeah,
God, he hate him
Lucha,
so much.
Lucha,
and confirming that I was watching some Lucha Underground. So it seems like it's not a racist issue. I like Mexican wrestlers. So that's good. It has to be just him.
All right, so we got to wrap here soon.
Stinks.
Because we've already brushed past. We own the station. We can do this. We're
That's
allowed
right.
to.
Tell me I can't.
Yeah.
All right.
So just definitively, what's going to be the match of the night?
Oh, okay. Definitively, match of the night. I think it's going to end up being Undertaker Reigns.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be the most entertaining
Memorable?
thing. I think so.
Is that for you personally, or you think that's just going to be the best overall?
The big winner. Who is going to win WrestleMania? Who's going to come out as the? Because if they embrace,
Xavier Woods.
Yeah. If they embrace it and let Reigns just be just a monster.
Well, again, I feel like he doesn't even need to be like they're right. They're going to boo him anyway.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, all he has to do is win and be a dick about it.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't even have to
Can
be a
do.
monster. All he has to do is smile and be like,
Yeah.
"I won."
They hate him.
Told you.
The Rock comes out there, raises his hand, and he says, "Get off me." F you, Baywatch.
And if that happens, he's finally there.
What does
You're welcome.
Oh, do you think he'll sing that song?
No, he won't.
What do you think he's going to come out with? What do you think The Rock comes out with this year?
Is he going
A
to be there?
flamethrower.
Full on. Well, you can't do the tank.
I think an Iron Man suit, like the
Full
first
working Iron Man.
one. Yeah.
It's got to be something Disney, right? Orlando?
Dude, he might. Maybe.
Comes out as Mulan.
I would love it if he just came out and sang "You're welcome." Then he wins WrestleMania for me. He ain't had to get in a ring.
That's who wins WrestleMania.
They finally have potential for Roman though. Like he could be right where they want him to be after this. You know, I guess it depends on which way they're approaching it. So it's hard to argue with that. I think a solid Bray win could mean he wins everything.
Nice to see him get the big one finally.
He's champion. He's got a definitive win over Randy Orton. Possibly heading into a feud with Harper.
I would be sad if Orton won.
It's gotta be where they're going, right?
I don't know. Like,
It makes sense.
I don't know, man.
I can't see them putting the belt on Orton though.
I don't
I
see
hope
it.
not.
I hope not too, because it's Bray.
It's gonna be a
man.
hell of a finish. I have a feeling.
Is it going to be clean, or is it going? Are we going to see like because those people that were holding Randy last week were wearing Rowan's mask? Are we going to see Rowan, or is Bray going to be out on his own?
We're gonna get a Rowan Rock too.
Are we going to get Harper
Twice in a hook.
somehow?
They're both gonna sing "You're welcome."
Oh my God, we're going to be in SmackDown in a couple hours, guys.
Yeah, I know.
I think that's what we need to close that. So
Yes.
do you agree?
We're
with
excited. Who knows? But we're gonna watch. It's
we're gonna
fun.
watch, man. Like it's not like we're gonna just not. But I am more excited for this WrestleMania, like card wise, than last WrestleMania. Last WrestleMania, I was excited because it's WrestleMania.
Yep.
And they had all these injuries. They did the best they could, and I bought in. I like these matches.
The show was bigger than the matches.
Yeah, but this year I'm equally amped.
Yep.
Like it's
There's a
hand in
shit
hand.
ton of big matches.
And like you said, I mean, we're gonna win anyway because we always have a good WrestleMania. We always have it. We always at least have fun on WrestleMania.
No multi-man ladder match, at least for Intercontinental or US.
I'm
Nice.
drinking
I like
sodas.
it.
Having soda. It's my soda day.
Do we?
I'm gonna have soda.
Do we need to?
All of them.
Do we need to do something about that, or are you allowing yourself that?
I'm allowing myself.
Okay.
I had 1 can of Coke last week.
Okay. All right.
Big ass
Doing good.
can. 55-gallon can.
I will not be taking my sugar after. And I say that, but I'm all talk. I may have 1 too later.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a measly 2 liters.
Problem?
Oh,
I wish I had one.
So SmackDown. What do you guys think? Did you guys talk at all about SmackDown tonight?
We
Nope.
did, but
What you think we're gonna see? What?
I know that we're getting Harper versus Wyatt. That's the only match that's been announced. I'm looking.
Nathan gets to see the entrance live.
I'm looking
Do you
forward.
think he'll cry? Do you think he'll tear?
I'm probably gonna cry anyway.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to seeing Harper's new look to see like if he's got like a whole different. Oh yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Like when he's coming out, I'm just going.
I guess we'll definitely
We're gonna
see.
go back and forth like this so we don't hit each other.
We're definitely gonna see John Cena
Okay, that's enough, Justin. Justin, you're hitting the rest
because he was at the house show last night.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely see some Cena action.
I hope he cuts into Miz because, like, last week on Talking Smack, he ripped Miz apart.
Like, Miz is in town too.
Nikki was being all nice, and Cena goes, "Yeah, I'm letting her be nice," and then he just rips into Miz. He made a point. He kept calling him Mike.
Yeah.
I was like, beautiful.
That's so good.
It's beautiful. He's like,
so good.
I like how he keeps digging. Man, you stole your shit from Jericho. You're stealing Daniel Bryan's moves. And, I mean, this is all in bounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Miz is swinging hard, too. You know what I mean? Like, it's like Vince always says, a little bit of personal. Like, there's a little bit of reality involved in this. And it's great. I'm excited for a mixed tag match. I'm excited for a mixed tag match.
I know.
With John Cena and Miz in it.
Yay, Maurice!
Wowzers McTavish. I can't even believe it.
It's like watching Total Divas, but like with wrestling.
Weird.
I love it.
Weird. Let's see.
I don't even know what's
my gateway back into wrestling.
Let's see. I've seen Corbin wrestle, so it'll be cool seeing that again. Ambrose with the Intercontinental Championship.
Did you guys work out the egg bit? You got it ready to go, just in case?
Yeah, that's what I want to ask. Because do we want to luck into a Wawa
we're
again?
going to the Wawa.
We going to want to luck into that?
We're going to go to the Wawa.
Or do we want to stay and try to, like, actually...
We're not going by Hooters.
Treat us like idiots. Like...
Either way, we're not going anywhere for an hour after the show.
Yeah, sir, can you say goddamn hashtag WrestlePals, please?
Yeah, we sat in that parking lot last time for, like, literally an hour.
We're not going anywhere for an hour.
Like, Matt just started the car, and, like, he went to back up. He was like, oh, nope.
Not happening. Da-da. Da-da.
Oh, God.
Dude, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. You ever been to any taping? You ever been to any of the live shows?
You know, I went to the Raw when it came through Hampton one time with my brother, and Kane was there. And singed all the hair off of my face.
Dude, when we went to Backlash, we weren't expecting it, so we're just sitting there like waiting for anybody to come out.
Look, he's
and
waiting.
Then it just hits the.
He's waiting to make his entrance. I'm just showing his 8-minute abs. There's. Oh fuck! On camera. Okay.
What time is that? I gotta get to the doctor. I'm just sitting here scurrying around. Like I don't have a doctor's appointment. Like I don't have a doctor's appointment. I didn't leave early because I have massive diarrhea.
Hey, what's out there right outside the door? Is that your yard?
Yeah.
You sure?
It's my yard now.
That's. What are you gonna do about that?
I guess you can have it.
Ask him to mow it.
Better than me asking. Aw, denied.
Yeah, just like in a Hooters parking lot.
Aw. You guys want to go to the Hooters afterwards?
Nope.
Just wait around.
Just want to get a table and mock other people that don't?
20 minutes. Do you know who I am? Yeah, we know.
Yeah, if you'd just been cool.
That's why we didn't say 10 minutes.
We would have just given him
Sorry, I gotta go pee.
We would have just given him the table.
It's just weird that Justin always misses Roman Reigns when he comes out.
Roman Reigns was here?
Yeah, you missed him again.
Oh, man. Is he out in the yard?
He's got apparently.
Well, it's his yard, so.
Someone dug all these goddamn holes in it. He's got to fill them in.
That was oinky.
You know, I had 2 BLTs this morning. Fredo had 2 BLTs this morning. We're all eating good. It's good.
Do you know how hard it was not to stop at Cookout and get a BLTs?
Oh, man.
I didn't know they had them. All I did was ridicule them for the milkshakes when they told me don't come back.
I always get 2 barbecue sandwiches.
We're hashtag WrestlePals. I go there. It's hashtag WrestlePal Justin. You want to get in touch with him? He's at the Hulkster on Twitter. I'm hashtag WrestlePal Nate. You want to get in touch with me? At the Nate Project on Twitter. Probably won't respond, but I always read them and I get scared because I'm socially anxious and I don't like people pointing at me. And hashtag WrestlePal Matt, join in.
It's way better doing a show in the middle of the day.
At Have Issues on Twitter. And if you guys dig what we're doing, you and your pointing has messed up the focus on the camera, you jerk. Whatever. Not your pointing. It's
I'm pointing to it too.
Dig us, think we're doing patreon.com/Radio Free Radio.
Going to WrestleMania.
Give $1. You enable us to do dumb shit like this. It's fun. Everyone point at the sign. Matt, you have to kind of point like straight up from where you're at. No. Bring your arm down. Up. And I'll point This way. We're all pointing at the sign. Look at that. Just like a.
This is our WrestleMania.
This is like a bunch of goddamn hashtag WrestlePals. Still not in focus. We're a bunch of idiots. Look at us.
I lost my keys and my little dog is bone. So I pick him up and I'm gonna carry home. But he a mean dog bit me in the spare rib. And I'm take him home, put him in the baby crib. Yeah, I don't know the words, AJ Styles. You know who you are? You're phenomenal. Phenomenal.